Live. Hello everyone. Welcome back to our game of Shadowrun. So, last time it was a bit of a... It was something. I'll let our Game Master do our intros first, and we'll commence with the game. Game Master?
Hello, I'm Shadowfriend, and I'll be running Shadowrun for you today. And, maybe we should take a round of introduce the characters before I do a summary of last session's events. And we can start with our new player. Dawn, take it away.
Alright, I will be playing Velvet. He is kind of a small, lithe, sneaky little ninja, but not quite a ninja. He tries hard, though. He is a physical adept that primarily focuses on infiltration.
That sounds really useful for us.
Sounds...
Yep, it
sounds
does.
great.
Oh, I see the chat is getting their earthquakes ready.
Oh
no.
my goodness. Earthquake!
Yeah, I'm gonna suffer.
Yep.
Thought I'm just as confused as you are, don't worry.
Alright.
Yeah, long story
I
short.
wish I had been there. That's
So, next up, Zach.
Hi everybody, my name is Zach. I am going to be playing Fenris Pedersen, a decker, a driver, and a father.
Yep.
So we're gonna see what gets up because I think I for one was a little overwhelmed with Shadowrun last week, and then realized I was getting into my own head. So I'm very excited to see what happens.
Alright.
Interesting.
Phoenix.
Hi everyone, I am Phoenix Wrights, and here I play Harley Brighton, the representative face of this whole band of misfits. I am a troll. Yes, trolls can be charismatic in this game. Who knew, right? And, well, there's not much to know about me except that I have some very interesting contacts within the black market. It's probably why I'm a Shadowrunner right now. And, well, you'll see.
Alright, and then there is Noise left.
Hello everyone, the name is Noise, and today I'm playing Mike Burns, astral projector extraordinaire, with a tendency to being able to honor the name by burning shit up, which I haven't been able to yet. But second session, we might actually see some fire going on.
Oh my goodness. Gonna be scary.
Alright. So, last session, you were hired to steal an old African medicine man's mask from a museum exhibit. And you all went to the museum and scoped the place out. And you examined the mask, and there was this very suspicious looking elf in sunglasses in the museum and was watching that mask from afar. And Zach did a little hacking, trying to figure out the security systems without having much luck, actually. Did get some interesting results, but not all the ones that he wanted. And you also saw some security footage of a previous attempt to steal this mask down in California, where they did a smash and grab during the day and were promptly tasered and did not get the mask with them. So you probably figure that that's not the way to go.
Not so bad.
So, and now you've gathered and you were considered reaching out to your employer, Mr. Johnson, and see if you could renegotiate. because it seemed a lot more difficult than he let on to begin with.
It's frustrating.
All right. So, and I will set up a little weigh-in for you there, Dawn, here in just a little bit.
Perfect.
So, where are you gathered now? I think you were in the runner bar last time we played.
Yeah, we were
We were
just
back.
about to go talk to Mr.
We
Johnson.
were
Yeah.
playing soft pranks on our fallen comrade on the ground after some
Oh, yeah.
stuff happened.
We turned him into a murder scene.
Oh yeah, because I forgot to sit down before I entered the AR. so
Yeah?
I just kind of crumpled into the ground. That's right.
Mhm.
Very
I was
nicely
gonna say
done.
we just dropped off my daughter, but yes, that did happen.
So,
So, and as you're getting ready to make your call there to Mr. Johnson, you have a incoming call from, let's see here, bring up the character sheet for Phoenix.
forgot to take my character sheet up.
Yes, your fixer friend Haley is calling you.
Haley, what's up?
Oh, hey, I got a call from the Johnson who hired you for that museum job, and he said that there's been some developments, and he has a request that you add some extra talent to your team, and I have a calling number for him. It's some guy. Oh, what was he called now? Look through. Velvet is his name. So you should give him a call. He's apparently have some rumor about being a nice, stealthy fella, so maybe that will help you. I don't know. I don't know any details about what it is that Johnson saw with this, but that's what he told me. Some developments, and he thinks you might need this guy.
Alright, well, I need to talk to Mr. Johnson anyway. But thanks for
Oh,
the heads
really?
up. Yeah, I do. It's this job is a lot. Well, some complications came up, yeah. So this might be related to that. But we'll see. Yeah, thanks for the heads up, Haley.
You're welcome.
So I'm gonna hang up and wait for her to send the info on this Velvet character.
It plings into your phone like 20 seconds later.
Alright, I'm gonna turn to the two people with me and I'm gonna say, well, boys, it seems like we're gonna get some backup. Someone named Velvet or something.
Velvet.
Mike's face drops to the floor like, wait, which one?
How many Velvets do you know, Mike?
Both my exes.
Okay, see, I don't know if this is if you're I'm not sure. Best way to know is we gotta contact Velvet. So
Just take a look at the comm number. Like,
yeah, Haley gave me the
Okay.
comm number. I'm gonna give the comm number to Fenris. See what you can gleam off of that, or make the call if you want.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna hope. I'm gonna pray. Fingers crossed. That is not the Velvet. One of the Velvets I know, and be done with it.
I'm gonna give Mike a funny look. Anything?
Mike's trying to not have it. Mike's not having it.
Are you cross-checking this, Fenris?
oh no, but I probably should.
You probably should. Yeah, I mean, this is like I've never worked with a Velvet before, and apparently Mr. Magic over here has been dating a couple of velvets.
Well, okay, we can run a check. I guess that would be a quick search. Is that what we'd be doing here? To see if it's the same?
Yeah.
Just give me like the 4 last digits of the number and maybe I can confirm.
I just assume that's what we would do. We would just look at your contacts and we'd look at this
Yeah,
contact.
just
they were the same.
Get,
Like,
come link here. Just look at it. Check.
What? You can't look
And
at the
there's
numbers,
actually-
Mike?
No, I'm bad at technology. Okay, you know this.
Fine.
That's just
okay, yeah, sure, okay. Looks at the comm links on both and goes, I don't think they're the same person.
Alright, we have
Okay.
confirmation that it's not the same person. I'm gonna call them. I'm just gonna open.
so awkward.
Gonna open comms.
Well, you're getting paid.
Don't
so
stop
don't
being
worry about
awkward.
it.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna make a call to Velvet.
Alright.
Alright. Hello.
Hello, is this Velvet? I believe you were I believe this was a contact given to me by a Mr. Johnson for an African mask.
Ah, I see. So, this is for the mask job.
Yes.
Very well. Let's see. Is there any particular place you'd like to meet and discuss, or
Do you
how would
know-
like to go?
Do you know the Runner Bar in Seattle? Do you know the GM? What's the name of the Runner Bar again?
I don't remember what we called it last session, actually.
We didn't.
We didn't
just
call
said
it anything.
It's our usual runner bar.
Yeah,
Let's call it the Neon Hole and
the
go
Neon
with
Hole.
that.
Okay.
All right. Are you familiar with the Neon Hole?
I don't know. Am I?
You have to say, may he join us at the runner bar.
I'm sure I can figure it out. If... Or you could just send me some coordinates.
You know what? Yeah, I'll. Sounds a bit more reasonable, of course. I'll send you the coordinates. Just meet us there. Look for. Crap! I forgot the name of my bartender friend. So sorry.
I thought you were just gonna say a really big and good-looking troll dressed as a samurai.
No, we're gonna. I think for this one we need to go to one of the back rooms. So, yeah, I'm gonna send you the details, and once you get to the bar, tell Jax you're there for Harley.
Okay, will do. I will see you then. Maybe 15, 20 minutes to get there, I imagine. Something like that.
All right, we'll be there.
Alright.
Alright.
Gonna hang up, and then I'm gonna look at my two companions, and again, and I'm gonna say, "Okay, come on, let's get a back room from Jax, and then we'll talk a bit more there about this whole thing. This is giving me a headache."
They're way more cautious than we are. We need that. Let's be honest. We just kind of go in arms first. This Velvet person
Yeah.
is a little bit more. Maybe we need a more delicate touch. Now that I'm seeing that.
We probably do, yeah. After watching that, I'm not willing to walk into a museum again.
Yeah, that's.
That was, that I had flashbacks of what if I was that troll. Just when we watched that, nope.
Getting tased is not fun.
Yeah, and that troll had absolutely no poise, no class, no whatsoever. No. Alright,
Better
so
shakes his head in Starts heading to one of the back rooms.
Yeah, I follow Fenris, and before I follow Fenris, I'm gonna detour towards Jax, and I say, hey Jax, someone here is gonna come looking for me. Just point them to the back room, okay? Jax.
Yes, of course. I will send them in there. No problem.
All right.
Yes, hello.
Thanks. The back the back rooms at the Neon Hall. There's gonna be so many words said in the chat.
Yeah, especially since my wife just promised to say Neon Hall at really inopportune moments. So, like, thank you, dear.
Thank you.
All right. So, are you waiting for Velvet to arrive before you contact Johnson, or do you go right ahead?
I think I'm
We should
gonna.
probably wait.
Yeah. What do you want to do?
I think that we should wait a little bit longer. One of the main things too is if we're bringing this person in, they should also get their fair cut.
That's fair. Yeah, sure. Let's wait for this new guy. Probably not a newbie, but this new guy
I
to
doubt
join
they're
us.
newbie.
Yeah, that's true.
If they're coming on a recommendation, they're probably
They probably worked
actually
with
pretty
Mr.
good at what they
Johnson
do.
for a different job.
Exactly.
So we'll see. We'll talk to them first and see what happens. And while we're waiting, quick ad break, everyone. So sorry.
Okay.
Oh, do we have one of those coming up?
The joys of advertisements.
The joys of advertisements, which is really not that much of a joy.
The sun is coming right through the window, and it's just on my leg. I am so glad I decided to wear pants, or else I'd have a sunburn.
Oh
Great.
no. Yeah.
Talking about that,
All right.
I mentioned the back rooms.
Alright.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Back.
Yeah. Back rooms. What's up with the back rooms?
It's a creepypasta.
Yes.
Oh
so,
yeah, I remember we talking about that. Oh, I think
Yeah.
that break is over, or I don't even know if it
Yes,
started.
it's
Yeah, that was a
over.
very short ad break.
Yeah, that was very short.
All the better. So, Dawn, Velvet arrives at the Neon Hall, and as you enter, I'm assuming you're asking the bartender or someone where you were supposed to be going.
Yes. I'll wander in, kind of like, hi, I'm looking for a Jax. Just kind of casing the joint.
Yeah, you get pointed to Jax, and like, how can I help you?
Yes, I was told to meet somebody in a back room. I don't
Oh,
know
no.
if they let me know I was on the way, or...
Oh no.
Oh yes, they're right back there. They're expecting you.
Sounds good. And I'm just kind of like, alright. I'm gonna carefully kind of try to move as quietly as possible back there and see if I can catch any conversation or anything before I actually enter the room.
All right. Well, everything is good.
So Mike, are you sure? Are you? How many velvets have you exactly dated?
Officially 2.
What about unofficially?
How about unofficially? That sounds ominous.
Yeah, what about off the record?
Yeah.
It's not 10, but I can tell you it's a prime number.
Oh jeez.
A prime number could be a lot of things,
That's
buddy.
my dude. The prime number can go way high.
Yeah, like 23,
Yes.
that's a prime number.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh. Well, apparently it's a little bit more of a common name than I expected.
It's not. It's just a common name. It's how do I explain this? I have a certain taste in people.
So
Apparently-
all of them are named Velvet for some reason?
My assumption is that they're named after fabric.
No, it's because there's workers. I usually date sex workers.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ah. Too much, a lot more information than I was willing to know about, but okay. You do you.
I was trying to hold it back. Because of
no,
that.
you do you, friend. Like,
No, you do you. You're
what,
fine.
yeah, whatever makes you happy.
Yeah,
Okay.
as long as it makes you happy. And then I start
Okay.
looking at the door. How long is this guy gonna take?
And just as you are wrapping up your Velvet discussion, there is a knock on your door.
Has Velvet just been standing at the other side of the door, listening in like aghast horror? What am I doing here?
The rooms are actually soundproofed, so Velvet hasn't heard anything you've been saying.
Alright. I'm gonna go stand up and open the door. Hey, who are you looking for?
I was told to meet some people in the back room. Jack's directed me away.
What's the name of your contact?
My contact?
Who told you to come here? Because I don't know. I'm making sure if this is like the right Velvet or not. Or like the right person or not.
Did you remember to give?
I did. I said,
Okay.
tell Jax Phoenix sent you. I mean, Harley sent you. Not
Oh,
Phoenix.
no.
Oh no, I'm breaking the fourth
no.
wall. Wait. No, yeah, I said, tell Jax Harley sent you.
I believe it was a Harley.
You Velvet?
Yes.
I'm gonna stick out my.
Mike.
I'm gonna step back a bit and stick out my hand and say, "Hi, I'm Harley."
Nice to meet you, Harley.
Alright, come on in.
Shake your hand as I look up a little bit.
Yeah.
For a normie human, Velvet's kind of short and lithe, like a very kind of a light frame.
So yeah. Harley's gonna look really big.
Like a little
Harley is kind of small frame for a troll, but still,
Yeah.
massive in comparison.
Massive in comparison. Alright, I'm gonna step back and let you see the rest of the gang.
Nice to meet you all.
So Fenris kind of like waves his hand towards you, just so for a description of this character, you see a relatively, he looks like he's not fat, but he's relatively pudgy man with 2 cybernetic limbs on his left side. He's got he's missing a leg and an arm. He's got he's a little bit chromed out. He's got a little bit of gear going on. You would probably assume he's the tech character here. He waves, nods his head towards you. Fenris Pedersen.
Alright, nice to meet you, Fenris.
Next to Fenris, Mike Burns, which is just how would I describe? Mike Burns, it's a guy with a really poor side cut on the sides of the head, decently spiky beard, and some like blue eyes, and he's like, Mike Burns.
You look familiar.
Fenris looks between the both of them and just like freezes.
Harley's just gonna close the door quietly and lean against it, just watching the show.
I've been told you are Velvet?
Yes. That's correct.
Okay. And goes, yes, I might look familiar. Maybe I'll tell you about I will speak later because words are failing me, Velvet. Apologies.
No worries.
Just Fenris quickly writes on his tablet. He kind of shows it, and it's just the letter X with a question mark.
Wait, is that in the group chat?
No, it's literally just on his tablet. He's asking you if this is your X.
I'm just slowly placing a hand on it and be like, no.
Harley is just standing there amused. I know
Smug smile.
Yeah.
Gentle thumbs up.
they know
Finger gun.
they know they're supposed to be like contacting Mr. Johnson right now, but this scene is much more amusing.
Way more enjoyable.
Yeah, it's way more entertaining.
So, we were talking details, perhaps?
Actually, we're gonna call the Johnson.
Yeah, with reorganization, that's probably a good idea.
Well, also the pay sucks compared to how tight the security is. So
Not quite the milk run you thought.
he told us it was going to be a milk run. Sort of.
It's supposed to be just like a simple job, but when we went to check out the item, it's not as simple as he first said it was supposed to be. Also, there's some questionable things happening on the whole thing. Mike would tell you what it is. Seriously, it's if we're using milk analogies right now, it's radioactive milk.
I was going to say spoiled, but yeah.
I mean, with what Mike told me, I wasn't gonna say it's spoiled. Probably radioactive is more apt.
So that hot, huh?
The chat is suggesting it's dragon milk, so just keep that in mind.
Oof.
Oh, no.
Alright.
Those are two words that I don't mind when they're
who
apart,
is-
and when they're together, ooh.
Who is brave enough to milk a dragon anyway? I don't think anyone's done that and lived to tell the tale.
They're a big lizard. I don't think they do milk.
From my experience, I try to stay away from drugs.
Oh, I feel you there.
Alright, so who's gonna draw the short straw and have to call the Mr. Johnson?
But we do have a face, so
Well, the face is always drawing the short straw when it comes to contacting Mr. Johnson. So,
Pretty much, yeah.
Fenris, set up the
I'll
room,
hook it
will
up.
you?
all right. Take a seat and get it all set up and call.
And like last time, this Johnson is only available in a virtual reality environment. And as you set up with your little trode nets, graciously provided by the bar you're in, reality melts away for the virtual reality meeting room, which looks pretty much like the one you're physically in right now, still, but it's clear that it is a digital representation. It's not like perfect realism. And Mr. Johnson sits there at the table in his nice suit and cartoon face of just a cartoon of an office worker.
All right.
And you have questions for me?
Yes, I'm gonna sit directly in front of him, and Mr. Johnson, seems that you've been a little bit light on your consideration of this job. Some new information has come to light for us, Mr. Johnson, and it seems that I don't think this job is worth 1,500 Nuyens, to be honest.
Well, you didn't. You chose not to negotiate last time we talked, but I'll be nice to you and let you have the chance to negotiate. How much do you think it would be worth?
We would have negotiated if you gave us more details about this mask, Mr. Johnson, but let bygones be bygones for now. I have a new proposition for us. It's a little more... This assignment is a little more than what we were thinking. How about make it 15,000 each? And that's
15,000 each. That's a lot of money, especially since you have the new friend that I specifically referred to you through your fixer, who will most likely be a great boon to you in the execution of this mission. So, how about we say 7,000 each, and I will also throw in a little video file that has come into my possession that you will find very, very helpful, I think.
a video file. And I'm gonna look at Fenris for a bit. My avatar will minutely turn their head towards Fenris.
Fenris looks up and kind of like thinks about it for a second. Goes, just like there's like a slight nod, but goes, any information will help. We know that you're more of a middleman. The talismonger who wants this mask is probably paying you a considerable amount more if you could add that much, but nobody wins if we don't get it.
So, is these terms acceptable?
Make it 9,000 each.
Roll me your negotiate. Let's see what happens.
Whew. Okay. I am not used to doing this. Wait, where's my negotiate? What do I roll
yeah,
again? Negotiation is... I have negotiation 5. So how many dice is that gonna be?
Let's see, charisma 5 plus negotiate. That's 10 dice.
10 dice. Woof. Okay. Roll. 10. And we're using d6s, right?
Yep.
Yes.
10d6. Ooh. Looks...
3 successes.
Yeah.
And 2
2
glitches.
glitches.
And obviously a counter roll.
Wow.
Oh!
Wow. Digital dice hate me.
They certainly seem to. No. 7,000. Because I have provided you with assistance in an expert in the field of stealthy acquisitions, as well as offering you more information that will be useful. It's footage from within the museum itself, and you will be able to analyze it beyond what you've been able to scout out yourself so far.
I'm gonna lean back and just be silent for like a few seconds. Well, Mr. Johnson, you had drive a hard bargain, but I guess we can't. I guess the information is juicy enough to warrant 7,000, I guess. All right, we'll take it.
Good to hear. Good to
Because
hear.
I have a feeling the dice will betray me again if I try again.
Could happen. Could happen. All right. Well, good. I will prepare for you 7,000 each for payment on delivery of the item, and if you check your comlink, you should have the file I talked about in just a few seconds. Have a good day. And then he fades out of the virtual room.
I am gonna get out of the virtual room too.
As you return to real space,
Well, 7,000 boys, and video that you might find interesting, Fenris.
Video might be something we need to pull up. We should deal with that right now.
Yeah, I believe you should.
so you open this video file and start looking through it, and it's footage from a drone that has been flying around inside the museum. And you see, amongst other things, that elf with the sunglasses watching that mask, because that stands out to your attention at the moment. And it also shows very thorough footage of like each room in the museum, and where you can see where security cameras are. You can see where doors, windows, fire escapes, the works really. It stops for a few seconds to show you a door next to the cafeteria section that says employees only, before it moves on, and it essentially shows you the entire insides of the museum. Oh, excuse me for just 1 second.
Okay. Okay, while our GM is away, let's plot his murder. I mean, let's come up with a plan.
Actually, been mean to ask, Don. What's your character appearances look like?
Yeah, what does your character look like?
He has kind of a little bit taller than 5 foot, has a really light frame, a very tan skin with short, almost shaved hair, and a short beard.
Okay.
And he always appears to be wearing kind of like this black mesh form-fit clothes that don't make a whole lot of sound. And a pair of what looks like pretty tricked out goggles that he has that are usually just kind of hanging on his forehead.
Okay.
Oh, that reminds me of the guy from Ghost Adventures, but like dangerous.
Oh no, we do not. Zach Bagel Bites does not need to be mentioned
Okay.
more.
Okay. Those under whom shall not be mentioned. Okay.
I mean, we
Oh, I
could.
see what you mean. I was like, I don't know who they're talking about.
Searches. All right.
So, what is there any specific information you want about the museum when you're watching this very careful footage of the interior?
One thing I would like to see is how many blind spots there are on the cameras, like camera fields.
Oh, that's...
There are potential blind spots and some locations along the walls, primarily where there are no items being on display. But otherwise of that, it seems to be fairly universal camera cover, based on where the cameras are positioned. and it looks like the cameras can also swivel back and forth, so to cover a wider angle, and they might do so on an irregular basis because you don't see
Gotcha.
any move on the actual footage, but you just see that they have the ability to do so.
Yeah, I see.
Okay. I'm curious about the pattern of the guards. Do they have like a specific patrol pattern?
Not as you can see here during the day. I mean, they do take up. They seem to be returning to like the entrance to each exhibit hall at regular intervals, but it's not possible in the time that the time period that this video was made, to determine if they are moving in any specific patterns.
Okay.
Okay.
Are there any magical symbols, circles, fetishes, anything I can identify as unspellable?
There's nothing visible in that regard,
Okay.
but you do remember that, unlike the other buildings around it, when you visited in astral space, the entire building was like a lit up box of brick.
Yeah.
It seemed like every surface was like super bright in the astral space.
Okay, that worries me. And I don't know if it's camera or corpo made, so. Can I even roll to try to discern that?
So what?
To try to check what can I know about this aura?
Oh yes, make an Arcana roll.
Okay, Arcana. I think I am decent at Arcana because I spent some stuff. What's the attribute tied to Arcana?
That would be Logic.
8 dice. Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, one success compared to 3 ones.
Yeah, well, that's solid. This seems familiar. It looks like it might be the aura of Awakened Ivy, which is a magical plant, and it is sometimes placed along walls or even inside walls in order to prevent astral presences from passing through, since it's dual nature and exists both in the physical and astral realms at the same time, making a physical barrier that cannot be dispelled, that keeps out incorporeal entities.
Okay. That's good information. At least I know that it wasn't on the initial plan, so it's not dangerous for the plan anyways.
No, it shouldn't be, unless
Yeah.
you do something really, really strange.
Yeah, no, I cannot I can't just take everyone by the hand and teleport inside. That's not what I do. So
No, and there's actually no teleport spells in Shadowrun.
I know. I was looking for one, just didn't see it.
All right.
For the building, is it a multi-level building or?
Yes. It's 2 floors. You have a main large entry hall on the first floor with some security checkup, just like make sure no one brings in weapons or anything. And beyond that, there's a huge cafeteria section, next to which on the footage you see this employees only door.
Gotcha.
And then there's wings on each side with exhibits, and the one you're interested in is upstairs and to the right as you enter.
Okay. And I imagine the windows are on both levels.
Yes.
And what did the security on those look like? Pretty rough.
There's a few guards assigned to each area.
Okay.
Did the crystal room have any like skylights?
Ooh, good question. Let me make a roll. If it's odd, it does. It does not.
Okay.
Yeah. Or what about a roof access?
Yes, there is a little hut on the roof with a door on it, probably so that a janitor can come out and make sure the roof isn't leaking, clear off leaks, the usual stuff.
Okay. What about the surrounding areas? Is it kind of like on its own block, or are there buildings and alleys around it?
It's kind of on its own block. It's surrounded by large streets. There's no alleys really, but there's high-rise buildings around it.
Okay, and are any of those high-rise buildings public, or like an apartment, or?
It's downtown. It's primarily office buildings.
Okay. Because I have a grapple gun and a bunch of stealth rope.
Ah.
So.
Bunch of stealthing. Yes.
Me.
Good call. Good call.
How much stealth rope do I have? I have like an insane amount of stealth rope. 300 meters of stealth rope.
Wow.
Oh,
That's-
wow.
Probably
Whoa.
sufficient to be able to zip line down or something.
I had so much money and I've never played this game before, so I just bought stupid things.
Yeah, you prioritized money as the highest and got like $500,000, so
Yeah.
That explains all
pretty
of it.
impressive.
That's
I
impressive.
have basically the best tech I can have. Like,
Impressive. Yeah.
oh, I also have climbing gear and diving gear. So,
Oh, 07 right
You may
here.
be on the coast, but I don't think diving gear is going to help you unless you decide to go through the sewers, and in which case, ew.
I didn't know what to do with. Like I said, I had so much money, and I was like, I don't know what to do with this stuff. So, I thought it was going to be like not that much, and then I was like buying gear, and I was like, oh, this is a lot.
Yeah.
You know what?
But we have the stealth rope, so
We have someone with stealth rope. Yeah.
We have someone who is primarily physical that can use the stealth rope pretty well.
We have a hacker.
I think,
In theory.
in theory.
In theory, if I don't fail, if Dice Maiden has mercy on me. But yeah, we can. So I think this heist is gonna be it's gonna be Mission Impossible, like, or Ocean's 11, whichever one you want to reference.
Yeah.
Seattle's 4.
Indeed.
Well, according to the team we're running right now, it could be the Pink Panther though.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun,
Dun.
I would suggest we try to keep this as simple as possible, because if we try to break into a high rise, we're exposing ourselves to a lot. So, just throwing my two.
I mean, I would also think we'd need to keep this simple, but my other concern is that my other concern is that this is basically gonna be you're gonna basically be our main operative here, Velvet. Probably Mike, and probably have Mike do astral projection.
Big thing is if we can get me close, I can probably knock out the security for a bit. But other than that,
With some luck, we could if we could delay the security so it's not a big red flag,
I can do that.
Yeah.
That much I can do.
because then we can create a path maybe by delaying it in different spots. But that's a lot. I don't know.
If Fenris can do it, if anyone can do it, it's gonna be Fenris. So that's gonna be for you, Mike. What are you bringing here?
I'll provide protection, magical armor, a little bit of extra projection to check because last time I saw a couple spirits, 3 floating over there. I'm not sure if they are like bound to the museum, so I'm not sure if those are going to protect the target. So I will try to banish them whenever possible if things got heated. But I will be protecting Mike with a magical armor, not Mike. Velvet with a magical armor. Mike is different. Mike is me.
Mike is you.
Sometimes not.
What I'm
So,
thinking
yeah.
we could do is trigger the alarm in another section of the museum. It would have to be really quick because they'll figure it out really quickly.
Yes.
But
I would definitely review maybe their lockdown protocol if you're going to do that, because it may just seal the
up
entire.
things up. Yeah, that's the other thing.
Yes.
My thought was more so that was a on the way out kind of thing if things get sticky.
I mean, you can certainly give it a shot.
Can I still access those 2 nodes? Oh wait, no, those were physical. I had to go find them. There are physical place nodes that I had to interface with, but I was already being watched. That's right.
Yeah, you found what appeared to be possibly the comm links of the security guards, and they were linked to something in the museum. But you didn't have the opportunity to check out what because you glitched hard on that roll.
Yeah. Also, I realized I had another thing that'll help with that. So, and I had forgotten about it, but I saw it when I was reviewing everything. So, the implanted comms links in there, we can shut down the communication at the very least.
Munti ka na makita dito sa live stream ko. Meh. Bored. Okay, so
I like the fact that we're just waiting for something to happen.
Okay, no.
Cannot come up with anything else, so
I'm trying to think, but it seems that so okay, I need to know this. Fenris, how close do you need to be able to hack this?
Theoretically, I can do it here, but the closer I am, the easier it gets.
So we can leave you in the getaway vehicle.
Oh yeah, I can sit in the van.
Alright.
okay.
Crap, what am I supposed to be doing? I'm big. I'm very obvious.
That's the
That
thing,
could be
if
a
we get
good
you in
thing.
quiet.
Being big and obvious could be a good thing. It just depends on how we want to play it.
Mean. I do not like I do not like the thought of being tasered.
Nobody has the thought of being tasered.
Well, how
That's what
about
I'm
some? Okay, what about this? Thinking if things go south, it could probably cause a commotion outside. Probably draw them outside. As much as I hate
we
to do
have
it.
Myself and Harley on exterior team while Mike and Velvet go on interior.
Yeah, Mike and Velvet go infiltrate, and we're gonna stand outside. We're the contingency plan. Well, you're not the contingency plan. I am. You're the getaway, and you're our hacker.
Just let me check. Let's see what the range on this is. Okay. Yeah, it should be good.
You can do it?
Yeah,
Alright.
because it's a rating 6, so it's a good piece of gear.
Alright. Quick commercial. Chat, if any one of you have enough croissants, I have a feeling this is gonna go bad. Please, please, please buy us some rerolls.
Things go bad. Whatever do you mean?
Oh, you
it'll
know,
be
the
fun.
earthquake kind.
Tectonic plagues in San Francisco. No, San Francisco.
No,
Fuck, Seattle.
we're in Seattle. Not so much
San
in...
Francisco was where the other one happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one that went south.
Mm,
Oh,
we're in the Pacific Northwest right now.
Mhm.
For me, it's like gameception because I am literally in the Pacific Northwest.
Oh, also Phoenix.
Yes.
Whenever you mute yourself from the microphone because whenever you mute yourself from Discord, it doesn't. Because speaking your audio from the microphone. So.
Oh, seriously? Huh. Weird.
Yeah. It
Okay,
doesn't
yeah.
pick it from Discord. Never does.
That's so weird. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do that next time. So sorry.
That's fine.
I'm so used to muting from Discord, I didn't realize that. Anyway, let's ignore that little thing. Alright, so I think we got a plan.
We do.
Seems
An
like
entry point. Yeah, we have an idea.
We have an idea of a plan.
Some bullet points.
Some bullet
we'll
points.
wing it.
Yeah, we need the planning montage now.
Okay, we need a song for that.
well,
No.
if we're gonna run an ad break here, we can ask our viewers to imagine a planning montage as the ad break runs.
Actually,
Yeah,
that's
fair.
not a bad idea. Friends, we're gonna do some quick ad break because I'm gonna run an ad so that we are not interrupted for the next hour or so. And just imagine like we're doing a planning montage even though we're really not.
Okay.
So what's our plan is that we need to...
Once we're in, we have a plan, but we just don't have that way in yet.
Yeah, we need to make a way in. And then there
I
was
think the roof is our best case scenario,
The-
but
roof for Velvet and Mike. But we need to scout the outside of the museum for that entry point.
How many cameras and sensors on the outside?
Yeah, we're gonna need to scan that again. Seems like we're gonna need to visit the museum again.
during the day or at night.
During the day. No, at night. We do one more reconnaissance and then we go.
Right?
Maybe
Alright.
we can find a good point of entry at
Okay.
that last.
Yeah. So GM, can we do that?
Yeah, we can absolutely do a little nighttime reconnaissance.
Okay, Fenris. No, wait, I have a question for you, Velvet. How are we gonna contact you to meet you for that?
Oh, well, you can just use my comm link and that'll be fine.
So we'll meet you at the museum tonight?
That sounds good. That way I can have a little bit of time to gather my tools and be ready.
Alright, yeah, sounds good. I need to... Seems like we have some preparations to do. And I'll see you guys there.
Yeah. See y'all soon.
Alright. Well, we'll see... Yeah, we'll see Velvet soon because... Fenris, you're our ride. Come
Yeah.
on, let's go.
We'd take everybody home in the van.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Party van.
Yep.
Yep.
A question for Fenders as you're driving all of them home. When you go scouting the next time, or when you do the heist, do you plan to take Fenders' daughter Vivian with you?
Oh God, no.
Just checking.
Absolutely.
Absolutely not. She's really good at what she does, but she does. There's never been any acknowledgement that Fenris is a Shadowrunner at home. He used to work corporate security, and like he lost his. As far as she knows, he lost his job. Him and his wife divorced, and somehow the money's coming in. She's 12, 13. She's not dumb, but like. She also doesn't exactly know what
She doesn't know what that does.
Unless she's hacked me, because she is capable of doing that. The
Probably
rest of
better
them,
than you, so.
Wait,
there's a good chance.
Wait, Kobold. Sorry to interrupt. Kobold Rampage, thank you for the reroll, but who is it for?
I think it is for anyone who needs it. See, I think you get to fight about it.
Alright, debate time later.
Okay.
Yeah, the rest of the income that I had from that, I just assumed that I basically put into upgrading Vivian's rig so that she can access the metaspace better.
All right. Well, no worries about Vivian, because there's not like I made an entire character sheet for her or anything.
Sounds like
thinks that she might have been the drone pilot.
Sounds like the drone.
Oh no.
All right, so everyone's been driven home. Do you do anything specific to prepare for your nighttime reconnaissance?
I'm gonna pull out a classic. I'm gonna astral project once more to the museum, and I'm gonna watch from the distance how my Shadowrun team do their stuff, and I'm gonna try to keep away the spirits, just in case. I'm gonna just be in vigilance.
Alright, so you just want to see how the spirits around the area are moving around, essentially.
Yeah, and if they get violent, just because Fenris starts using technology or something, just in case. We never know.
Alright, so do you astrally move right up to the museum, or do you stay across the street, or how do you
Across
do
the street, actually, yes.
it? They don't seem to be paying any attention to you while you're there.
Okay. I'm gonna stand there until I can perceive anything that goes bump in the night or something, and once I get I get 30 minutes in, I'm gonna go back.
Okay, so there's 3 spirits. Two of them earth spirits, and one is a fire spirit that just seem to be moving around the museum. Don't seem to be doing anything, don't seem to bother with anyone. Really, there's various astral presences that just pass by, and they don't seem to pay any attention to them, but they're just staying around the museum as such. They also don't cross out into where the street is. They're just staying properly on the museum grounds at all times.
Okay. So I can logically maybe understand that this is probably because they have acknowledgement of the mask being there.
I don't know if they acknowledge that the mask is there specifically. Since they never go into the museum, or they just move around outside of it.
Yeah. So there's nothing that tells me that they're bound to this mask or anything, right? There's nothing that I can see that, oh boy, the mask comes with an extra gift or something like that.
There is nothing that indicates that they are bound to the mask specifically, no.
I'm sucking my own soul back into me.
Okay.
And that's it. Going to sleep for the for the night.
All right.
We're gonna
Zach,
go to
do you-
sleep for the night. We're meeting it at night.
Good. Then I will just nap for like 2 seconds.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. Mike naps until it's time to gather and go to nighttime reconnaissance.
On the way back from dropping off the other two, I will stop by one of my contacts, Gideon's shop, and we don't really need to get huge into it, but I'll let him know that I'm going on a run tonight and ask if he's not too busy, if he can head over to my place and keep an eye on Vivian just at night. It's the elf best friend of
All right.
the back alley mechanic.
Yep. All right. Yeah, Gideon has no problem with that. He'll swing by and make sure everything is okay.
Yeah. And then I want to not be right at the music, maybe a block. I'll be within like visual on it, and maybe at like a I don't know if there's like a cafe or something nearby. But I want to try and get back into the museum and locate that that little flag that I found, the mark that I found.
You're referring to the what seems to be the comlinks for the security guards.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we would need a little roll on that. Let's see here. What would that be?
The
That
logic
would be,
hacking.
yeah, logic plus. Logic plus hacking should work for that.
All right. Well, D6. Ooh. 3 glitches.
Yeah.
All right. So
Let's
he
see.
realizes that he's being a little messy
Mm-hmm.
as he's going about this. So one of the things he's preparing to do is erase a mark.
Yep.
Now I also have Code Slinger for that, which I think gives me an extra die.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Is there anything that I noticed though that's, or did I just not get in because I didn't roll enough?
You notice,
Okay.
it seems that the security guards are using specific comlinks, not their own personal comlinks, but ones provided by the museum while they're working. And these are all linked to one central location.
Okay. Are they implanted comlinks or are they unimplanted comlinks?
You're not really able to tell, but it's likely that they are just worn on the belt.
Okay. So the head jammer will not work. While I am in there, I'm also going to use the bug scanner to see if there's anything hidden from me.
Oh, the bug scanner is specifically to detect little listening device, physical listening devices in a room.
Oh, okay. Got it. Okay, well, yeah. Then I will... Yeah, then I'm just going to try and erase a mark.
Sure. Go right ahead.
Which I think I just need to double check. There are.
Dennis, we can hear you.
Sorry, I just need to see. It's a computer logic. Okay,
Yes.
+1 dice. So. Computers, I have 6, 2, 8, 9. Okay. There we go.
Looks good. Well, you certainly keep yourself relatively undetected as you're doing this, just by the skin of your digital teeth.
Yeah. While I'm on my way out, I erase my data, make it look like I wasn't there at this most recent time.
Looks good. Sounds good. I'll point out also for our viewers, we're using about a quarter of the actual hacking rules at this time.
Oh my gosh, they're so
Because
dense.
without it, it's so messy and takes so much time, and that's just nope.
Yeah. So we're using a simplified version, which...
Very simplified.
Yeah,
yeah.
a simpler version.
Super nice because it flows a lot nicer.
Yes. Yay, narration.
Yes. So, but that's an interesting piece of information you learned, that they're having dedicated comm links connected to one, slaved to one central location.
Was that a physical location or like a...
It's slaved to one specific node, and it's probably a physical computer somewhere inside the museum.
Okay. Could I possibly pull up any sort of blueprints or anything within this building that might tell me where they are, the guard schedule, anything like that?
That's the darndest thing. You can't seem to find anything like that. It's like there's the wireless nodes for like the museum public consumption, and then there's the hidden wireless nodes for this guard's communication system. But you find nothing wireless for the security systems themselves or anything like that.
Oh, so it's like a separate thing. Okay, give me a second. Could I? Okay, could I hack on the fly to try and find anything like that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So I think that is hacking plus logic, so that's another 12.
Yep. That's a really good roll. You find nothing at all.
Huh. It's like they're an exterior group. Kind of says this as he's there, and he pulls himself out. Because he doesn't... Fenris is really confused about this. I have knowledge on corporate... Oh, wait, we already discussed that. Maybe business. Would I have any knowledge on... You know what? I have knowledge on black market pipelines. Would this be anything that an exterior group would maybe be a part of, or corporate security?
I think corporate security is the better one here.
Okay.
And you actually don't need to make a roll for this one because it's such a common thing. You suspect that they have the security system wired instead of wireless. On a separate computer, and then there's like a security guard somewhere in the building that monitors this, and probably the camera feeds also, and then have an external connection and just call the police if necessary.
Oh, so they're like hardline, like they're keeping it local.
Yeah, that's most likely what you have, and that's a common thing for high security corporate things that they have. They're offline.
Wow. Okay, they're analog. Okay.
Not analog necessarily, but there's no wireless, there's no Wi-Fi. There's only
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. It's a closed group.
it's a closed system.
Yeah.
No wireless.
They're acoustic.
Yeah, that's probably a better way to put it.
So it's a closed circuit CCTVs, but essentially.
Yeah, essentially. So if you're going to do anything with the security systems, you would either you have to go in there yourself, or somehow get a wireless device to which you have access, physically connected to the security computer. One way or the other.
I don't think I personally have anything like that. I didn't grab any of those items.
It could be as simple as just plugging in a comm link with a USB cord, essentially.
Okay.
Because it has wireless. The Matrix and the wireless of the near future, it works very similar to the principle of the emerging 5G cell phone network we have today.
Gotcha. Okay.
Where every device is linked to every other device, not necessarily to central cell phone towers. So if you manage to plug in any wireless device into it, it would work as a Wi-Fi node that you can connect into that system with.
Okay. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind then to chat with the crew with when I meet up with them.
Anyone else want to do some preparations? Hello.
I think I'm good.
I can't astral for shit. This one, so
Well, most of what I'm gonna be doing is like meditation for. Yeah, most of it is gonna be meditation. Just getting myself ready for something that I think will go wrong. Because according to Murphy's Law, everything that can go wrong will go wrong.
Yeah, well-prepared street samurai.
Gonna center
Alright,
myself, make sure I'm focused when this happens. Also, one thing to note, my samurai is still under the seats of Fenris's van. So
Okay.
Katana's still in my car.
Yeah.
yeah.
Katana is still in the car.
Yeah, Katana's
to
still
know.
in the car. And since that is still there, it's time to probably put on my full body armor. And
Ooh.
get my extremely big handgun out as well. I'm gonna have those.
And how does Velvet prepare for this nighttime reconnaissance, possibly smash and grab?
He's thinking to himself that there's no real clear point of entry yet, except for some crazy parkour, so he's making sure he loads his Ares Predator with gel rounds, grabbing his fake sin that he uses for less than legal activity. Just getting his basic infiltration stuff ready, just in case this night surveillance turns into something bigger.
Wise move.
Yeah, this seems like...
Seems like it's gonna turn into a shit show.
Yeah, he has a funny feeling about this, so...
Especially since Velvet don't know how these other guys roll yet.
Another thing that I would like to do is reach out to my info broker and see if there's any information that I might be able to collect on the side from the museum that they may be interested in.
Like, they're interested in information about the museum.
Yes. anything I might be able to get from inside.
They're always interested to know things about how security might be laid out, so if you find out anything of that in the process, they would be interested.
Okay, I'll definitely keep that in mind. And that will probably be the majority of Velvet's preparation, just making sure that all of their climbing gear and, some of their basics for infiltration are ready to roll. I mean, they're not going to load up 10,000 pounds of gear, but they're going to make sure they have their basics and ready to roll.
All right. So, well, you're all ready to go then, so I'm assuming Fenris drives around and picks you all up.
Yep.
Or does Velvet go there on their own motorcycle?
Velvet will meet them there, but they're gonna park their Yamaha Growler at the block adjacent in the shadow of one of the high rises. Just
right.
in case.
Yeah, I'll also be parking a block or two away.
In the same direction or a different direction?
That's a good question. I'm gonna roll a d4, and
Ooh.
how about Dawn? You think of a number. I'll roll a d4, and we'll see if we conveniently park near each other.
Fair. I'll go 3.
Okay.
Random.
Oh, I hit the wrong button. 1. I do not park near Dawn.
Okay. So you all gather, and how do you proceed? What do you say to each other? What do you figure out you should do?
It's a clothesline security system. I can't access it. There's a computer somewhere in there where if you can get me into it, I can shut down security, but it's a closed loop. Mike, you just need to plug your comlink into it. If you get me, you know what, Velvet, if you put your comlink in there, it'll give you access. Don't let him mess around with tech.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
Mike is a disaster with tech.
I was curious where this central port for the security may lie, because I don't know if we saw that on the video.
Yeah, there are... Was there any doors we didn't... we saw that just...
We saw the door near the cafeteria that says employees only.
Oh, it's probably in there, yeah.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's at least the direction that we have to
Yeah.
go to neutralize security. The question is what lies between there and our entry point?
That is the unknown factor.
Mike and I should definitely decide what our entry point is. And that's largely dependent on both of our abilities. So, what do you feel comfortable doing?
I'm sorry, Don, but it seems that every other word you're getting cut off. You might be getting too far away.
I think
From
it's
your mic.
either the distance of the microphone or that you are picking from a different microphone.
Yeah.
Strange. I will scoot over then. Is that better?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it's...
Yeah. I'm going to inch this way then.
Okay.
I'll be all kind of relaxed over here.
Okay, I'm just placing the microphone close to me too, just in case.
But yes, I was just saying, Mike, what do you feel comfortable accomplishing? For point of entry, how athletic are you?
Yes, Mike.
I'm a
How
normal
athletic
person,
are you?
so I can try to keep you. I can try to be a distraction. Push comes to shove. I can try to heal you if push comes to shove. I am useful at not being athletic. If you catch my drift.
Ooh.
Yes. That kind of, if you're part of this infiltration, we really need to make sure that the point of entry and escape is something that you can reach easily. So
Yeah. So most likely I will try to stand close, but not at your pace. I cannot follow your pace, that's for sure.
No, that's fine. I just want to make sure that I can leave tags, like a breadcrumb trail to our point of entry. We get lost in the maze that this place is, but I just want to make sure that you're able to follow that path. So that
I
sounds like
am pretty able, and I know my way out of places. Worst case scenario, I know how to get rid of everything around me. I'm just not fast. I'm just good at making everyone slower, if that makes sense.
I'm a little. I'm a little not subtle, but I am fast.
I want to be sure that when we enter,
Wait,
we're
am I
all
fast?
also able to leave.
I mean, would you want to take me with you? Because I looks at all of you and gestures towards their mostly 7 to 8 foot height. I mean, probably. So the unknown factor is we don't know what's going on inside the staff doors.
Yeah.
You're correct.
I will say, looking at your character sheets, that our friendly neighborhood troll is the most likely to be able to follow the path, since Mike is the opposite of athletic.
Yes. Not.
So I think
I
Mike.
know how to run.
You know
I'm
how
just
to
not
run.
Good at it.
Okay, Mike, buddy.
Yeah.
I think it's
From a
best.
professional level, Velvet's I want to make sure that this person can also keep up.
So I'm good at running and sneaking. I didn't add stats to them because I didn't know how it worked and I forgot to ask. But I do have augmented cyber limbs that have given me a little bit of a bump. My agility's 4. I have running 4. My sneak is 6. I wasn't sure. So, but I
Okay.
can also drive. So
You're our. Mike, do you know how to drive?
I think yes, I do.
Okay, change of plans. Mike stays in the van.
Yes.
Mike stays in the van. I'm gonna pull out my pistol and put it on the seat next to Mike. Make sure that doesn't get lost. And then I'm gonna take out.
get lost? He's bigger than me.
Yeah, exactly.
No, that's a
It's
gun.
it's hard not to. It's hard to
Yeah, that
lose.
is
So
the
don't
biggest
lose it.
handgun in the game.
Okay, so before you guys run to the thing, I'm gonna just wait. I'm gonna touch both.
Where?
I'm gonna arm, okay, both Velvet and Harley, and I'm gonna give them armor
Alright.
for a little bit.
What does the armor do? What does the armor
Protection
give to
protection
us?
against physical damage in case you get it.
Okay.
Yes. So you need to do a spellcasting roll there.
Mm-hmm.
And since these are sustained spells, the first one you cast normally, the second one will be at -2 dice because you're already sustaining one.
Okay.
Afterwards, any action you take that involves anything except, remembering facts, you will have a total of -4 dice while you're sustaining these spells.
Okay, but by then the only thing I will need to do is drive, so I will be able to dispel these armors.
Yeah.
yeah.
When it's time to hit the pedal to the metal, you can just drop that sustain and then you have your
Yeah.
dice back. But if something happens in between,
That's gonna be a problem. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, I'm just. What's my channeling roll? Wait.
let's see here. We have.
Okay, so it's
There's noise. You have magic 6. And
Okay, so if is F -2 is force -2, so
Yeah, so you start. The first roll is 11 dice, and the second one is 9 dice.
Okay. I appreciate you a lot, Harley, but you need less protection.
Yeah, probably.
Yes, the trolls have 1 point of natural armor, so that checks out.
Okay, so 11d6 going towards Velvet. Right?
Alright.
Wow.
3 successes, 3 sixes.
All right, Velvet has 3 extra points of armor.
Okay. And the second one, how much did you tell me it was? It's 11 minus
2, so that's 9 dice.
9. 9 is. Okay, so this one is for Harley.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck!
As
Did you
Wow!
Oh no.
That's a glitch and a half!
My dude.
That's a lot of ones. But as long as you roll any successes, it's not a critical glitch.
Okay.
So, yes, Harley does get her 2 extra points of armor,
2 extra armor.
but there will be a side effect determined by me at an inopportune moment.
Ah.
Okay. So I'm not
Oh,
only bad at technology, I'm also bad at magic. Good to know.
But we don't know that yet.
We don't know that yet. We don't know that in person. Harley's like, okay, thanks for the armor. And then GM, just to check, how much additional armor does my full body armor add?
Oh, let's see. Full body armor, is that plus 12, I think? I'm going to rip out the rulebook here real quick.
Yep.
Because I forgot to write it down.
There we go. Armor, and full body armor is plus 15.
Plus
Whoa.
15.
That's
Amazing.
some armor.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did you by any chance get the helmet for it also?
I should have, yeah.
Yeah, alright. Then it's actually plus 18. So 18 plus the 2 magical plus the 1 for your
I have 21.
is 21.
21 total armor.
Whenever you take damage, stun or physical, you roll 21 dice to resist it. Plus your body, which is 6, I think. So
my-
27 dice.
Yeah, plus 6 body.
So I know
Yep, 27 dice. So you should statistically be able to resist 6 or 7 points of damage at any given time.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wild.
it takes a bit to take down the troll.
Takes
I
a
know
bit
who
to
I'm
take down the troll. I'm gonna leave my handgun with Mike, but I am gonna take my katana from under the seat.
Alright.
Alright, we're gonna go through the roof.
I mean, if you all think you can, I have a grapple gun. We can try to climb up the side. It just depends on how you want to do this.
We want to do this without as little chance as
And on the
possible to.
exterior of this museum, is there like cameras that are moving back and forth in like arcs, or
Oh
does
yeah.
it look
On the outside,
yeah.
none that you can see.
Okay.
Can I? Oh, wait.
Wait a second, we have a reroll. I can reroll that armor.
Oh!
Prevent it
sorry,
from
yeah.
fucking up.
If you want to use it for that, then sure.
You can use it for that, yeah. You can go ahead.
Let's try that. I think it's worth it.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, that's
Because that was for once. That's I'm not comfortable with having that there.
Alright.
there it
So
goes.
let me just. That's
And
even
it's
worse.
4 ones! And she only gets 1 point of armor, so it's only
Fuck my life! What is this?
So you just reduced my extra armor to nothing?
You have 1 extra armor instead of 2 extra armor, so...
You know what?
You know what? I'll take it. 20 total plus 6 body is still 26.
Alright.
This.
We'll let it
thanks
happen.
RNG
We'll let
for
it be.
nothing. Good fucking hell.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm.
That's why I said theoretically I'm good at sneaking, because the dice.
Yep.
Yeah.
I may, by the end of this, you all may think, you're like, wait a minute, I thought he said he was good. What is this?
To be fair, you were like theoretically, and we were told you were a sneak-in person. So
Yeah. You're a theoretical thing right now that we're choosing to trust because we don't have a choice.
we were told to.
Here's hoping.
There may
We're an overly trusting group of Shadowrunners.
Yep.
There's like
Indeed.
0 suspicion.
So I guess we'll see here very soon if and Velvet is stealthy like a shadow or runs past the guards throwing glitter in their faces.
Amazing.
Exactly.
Alright. So you were gonna go up the side of the building? Was that what I heard earlier?
Yes, I believe we're going to use a grapple gun and some rope and climb up the side with some climbing gear. I think the most simple solution is the best.
Alright.
Yeah.
Well, you obviously a city the size of Seattle doesn't really ever sleep, but you wait until this thing seems to have settled down downtown.
Slow
It's
down
like
a bit.
short- Yeah, and this isn't really the party district, so shortly after midnight, it seems to be like most traffic is gone, and you find a reasonably secluded spot on the backside of the museum.
All right. I'm throwing on my gas mask just to cover my face.
Good call.
I'll put my goggles down and get ready for all this.
Oh, right. I've also equipped in my chameleon suit. I forgot to say that, but
Oh.
that is on.
Okay. Yep.
I am most definitely wearing mine.
Yeah. Now, just so you know as well, my chameleon suit does have thermal dampening on it, level 3. So, if there's any thermal stuff, I'm good.
Mine's just warm.
Okay. Cool.
Pull
Well-
out the grapple gun and aim
Yeah.
up and hopefully land it.
All right. Give me
Hopefully.
a ranged combat for that one.
Okay. Now, is
Pistol,
the-
I believe.
Is it? Yeah, I was gonna say I've spec'd into pistol specifically
Yeah.
for this thing.
I just remember there is 3 different basic shooting skills and not
Yep.
just one in this game.
Is that so? What do I add with the pistol skill then, or is it just pistol? Is it like pistol plus agility, or is it
Pistols plus agility.
okay? So that's 9.
Pistols plus agility. Where is agility?
Is it
That's
dexterity?
not bad.
All right. You land the grappling hook just fine, and it gets stuck on the first try, and you can climb up.
All right. I'm going to hand the
Fine.
climbing gear to Velvet.
All right, well, shall we? I'll get connected and start slowly making my way up as quiet as possible.
Okay.
All right. You can each roll your edge there while you are climbing up.
Roll edge.
Edge
Yep.
plus.
Nothing, just edge.
Just edge. Okay. Roll 66.
Zach is good. That was
Why?
not so good.
Why? Okay,
You're in full body armor.
I'm in full body armor. Yeah, it's understandable.
Yeah. So
I'm just talking to Dice
you,
Maiden.
as you're trying to be quiet, climbing up this rope with your climbing gear and being quiet about it, there's some wall plaster that falls down as you and makes quite a bit of racket going down the wall and landing on the ground as your full body armor scrapes the wall a little bit too much.
Yeah.
But you make it up, all of you.
I am going to look down and see if we attracted anyone's attention from that, or if I attracted anyone's attention.
All right. Was it observation or alertness? What was it called?
I have perception.
Perception?
Perception. That's the one. Thank you.
Perception and perception.
Perception and intuition.
Intuition.
Suspect since
That
you're
is 10.
having a quick look just to see if no one
Yep.
noticed you.
Roll 10d6. Okay, that's better.
Yeah. The dice like you better now. You don't see anyone down on the street that seems to have noticed this.
Okay. Whew. Okay, we're still good. Okay, let's go.
All right. We will. As we're up there, can I quickly glance across everything, make sure there are no additional external cameras or sensors that may be tracking our movement now that we're on the roof?
Yeah. You can do an observation roll also, or perception.
Perception. Let's see, how good am I at perception? Should be good, but that's only 5, huh?
As Velvet is, when doing that, I'm going to pull up the rope.
5. Perception and intuition.
Okay.
Yeah.
There seems to be on the rooftop access door. It's locked, and there seems to be quite there's a wire running from it down into the roof, which is probably part of some kind of security system.
Okay. I was just making sure that we weren't climbing up on the roof just to say hi to cameras.
No.
But there seems to be a tripwire.
Something like that, yeah.
Using one of my positive qualities, analytical mind, can I figure out what the likelihood of us tripping an alarm going through the store is?
Yeah, absolutely. This is, to your keen senses, very clearly a security device. It's like a dead man switch that if it needs to be disabled before the door is opened, otherwise it's likely to sound an alarm. But if you can...
Is this part of that closed circuit we were talking about?
that's very likely.
Kind of smiles and jacks into the circuit.
Oh, it's not like it's not with a data port. It's like
It's just a wire.
if the door is opened, this wire gets disconnected, and that sets off an alarm.
Okay, so it's like a trip switch almost.
Yeah.
So we have to carefully maneuver.
Do we have any
it in a way.
electronic skills or lock-picking skills that might be useful here?
I mean, I have some. But
Yes, we have.
I think Fenris might be more technologically savvy than me. But
Yeah.
Let's see here. Cyberpunk.
if not, I can always give it a shot.
I think hardware would be the skill to use here.
Okay.
That
I do have
or
hardware.
that or locksmith.
I'm pretty decent at locks.
You might be better at locksmith than I am at hardware. I got 3 hardware, so.
Yeah, I mean, if you all trust me, I can try.
Go ahead.
Alright, 7. Please don't be 7 ones.
Please do not be 7 ones.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Oh,
there you
wow.
go.
Nice.
Glitches.
Yeah, you managed to disable this wire. So if you and also pick the lock while you're at it, because it's actually a physical lock and not an electronic one, and that opens up just fine, and the alarm is untripped.
Shall we? I think.
Fenris nods and starts get ready to sneak.
I'll quietly start making my way into the door.
Follow
Okay.
behind him.
Making our way.
Behind the door is stairs down, and once you come down to what is the museum building's second floor, it's clear that that is primarily offices for like the curators and whatnot, and such workspaces. Nothing that really stands out as super interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Moving through.
And there's a further stairs down, obviously, to the first floor.
Okay.
Is this like a railing kind of situation, or is this like a closed off section? Like
This
are
is
there
like-
can we look down and see exhibits, or is this like a hallway?
No, this is like behind the wall. Like when you
Okay.
went into the museum earlier to do your first reconnaissance, this would be behind the cafeteria, but a floor up.
Okay.
Oh, this was the employees only area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Can we do a sweep of where that security center might be? Because it may be back here.
Hmm. You don't find it on this floor.
Alright.
Okay. So it seems
In
like...
order to. Oh, sorry.
Sorry. Seems like there's nothing for us here. We should head down. Velvet.
Are we sneaking yet, by the way?
We should be. We're trying to be.
I'm hoping to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me all your stealth rolls.
I just realized we hadn't done that.
Uh,
So,
Stealth. What's we need for that?
What's
That
agility?
would be agility. Agility plus sneaking, or stealth. Sneaking, I think.
Don't have that.
Just agility then.
Yeah. It's just a 3.
Oh.
Oh.
no,
No.
what happened?
Now it's beginning.
Now it gets interesting.
So let me see if anyone else has gifted you any re-rolls.
Nope.
They have not, but we have been gifted a hydrate.
Oh. Hydrate. Thank you.
Thank you kindly.
Oh no.
Very warm.
Yeah, my water is also turned warm. Oh
What?
no, oh no.
Mine has not.
What's Mike doing while we're in there?
Yeah.
Meditating.
Mm-hmm. Meditating.
Meditating and be like, wait a second.
Not
That
at
armor.
all researching
Something
your...
odd. There's something odd with the armor I granted Harley.
Oh no.
I would like to ask also for stream planning purposes. We usually have a mid-session break. It's been 2 hours, if that's
Yes.
Yeah,
coming
we
up,
can.
or-
Yeah, we can go on break now if you want.
Yeah.
GM.
yeah, let us all have a quick 10-minute bio break, and you guys can come back and watch the action with us as we sneak through the museum here in just a little bit.
Alright, we will see you guys later. And don't forget to check out the links of our players and our GM. If you want to support them, Noise, Shadowfriend, and I have our Ko-fi links up there as well. And make sure to check out the podcast of Dawn at Damn Good Games, as well as Scheduled for Launch by Zach. They do TRPGs as well. I believe Damn Good Games does actual plays, and Dawn does... Sorry, not Dawn. Zach from Schedule for Launch does reviews of TRPGs and interviews. So
I do interviews and talk about indie stuff.
Yeah. So we will see you guys in 10 minutes. Let's hope that Harley did not just compromise this whole mission.
Oh boy.
See you guys.
See ya.
And we are back, folks. After
Yes.
after that very catastrophic roll. Let's see what's gonna happen.
Yes, and I'll begin to first thank you, Lady Tertophilia, for the reroll for whoever needs it.
Thank you very
Yes,
much.
thank you, because I think Harley
These
needs
people
it.
will need it. Because I will not need it because my rolls are shit even if I reroll, so...
So the question becomes, do we want to start up with a reroll of a troll stealth check? Or do you want to save it for later?
I'll save it for after the shit hits the fan.
I mean, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I feel like this is going to get better or worse before it gets better.
Mm-hmm.
Or we'll get better before it gets worse.
You know.
Yes, to
You
that
know.
too.
Or, it's gonna get worse
alright.
before it gets worse.
So, how do you want to proceed here? Do you want to do any extensive checking of this second floor offices, or do you want to proceed downstairs?
I am just looking around, using my somewhat high perception to see if anyone's still here in the offices. Should I roll for that?
Well, it's almost 1 a.m. for Seattle, so there's not really anyone here working late in this floor, from what you can tell. There's not really any lights on in any offices shining under a door or anything, and you don't hear anyone either, so it's probably empty on this floor.
Okay, that's good.
Is there any where we could find like the curator's office that would have the paperwork on the mask?
You can look, but it's going to take a while because there's a lot of offices to check through.
Okay, so it's not just like labeled.
Yeah.
I think I'd
No,
personally
there's several curators for different departments also, so it's
Does
it's gonna
the
take a
door
while to.
the door doesn't have any plaques, labels, anything?
It has name tag for who owns the office, and it says curator on some of them,
Yeah.
but it doesn't specify for what
For
department.
which one?
because
Yeah.
Yeah, which exhibits?
Those who work there knows who is where.
Hmm.
So it's yeah, and also it's probably on their computer, so they need to be hacked, and unless it's paperwork, physical paperwork.
You know what?
In which case you do filing cabinets. So it's an all-night affair if you're gonna do that, probably.
I might know. Is it possible for me to use my advantage? I know a guy and contact someone who might be able to give me info real quick.
On this one, I would say highly dubious.
Yeah. Never mind then.
It's late.
It's
when
late.
the middle
I'm
of,
gonna be bothering people to wake up. Yeah.
It'll be in the middle
Yeah,
of the run.
that too.
What had happened there is you'd either ruin their run or ruin their sleep.
That's true. That's true.
Yep.
All right. So, what happened to my failed stealth?
Well, there's no obvious reaction at this point to it.
At this point.
So, well, I guess you're making your way downstairs then.
Yep.
Yes.
Checking doors as we go.
As we're heading downstairs, I want to take a moment and use my astral perception to see if there's anything untoward and astral going on.
Oh, there's nothing particular in the astral plane. You see how the outer wall is lit up like really strongly, just like if you're observing it from the outside.
Mm-hmm.
And
Wow.
From what you talked about earlier after Mike's scouting trip and observations, it's very clear that it's because of the awakened
Oh.
ivy growing in the walls.
Okay. So yeah, head down carefully.
All right. I'm assuming you're trying to be stealthy on the first floor also.
I hope
Then,
so.
Let's try some stealth rolls.
Let's watch the troll fail more stealth rolls.
You can always use an edge to get some more dice there too.
Yeah, you can spend one edge
True.
for this session to
True. How
get
many dice
4
did
extra
that?
dice.
That's 4 if I spend edge.
Yeah. Ooh, there's a glitch, but that's also 4 successes.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that. I'll spend one edge.
Okay, yeah. Looks good there for
That's 3 plus 4.
this.
7.
No.
You know what? You know what?
Right. Use the reroll if you need to.
No, you all have successes. There is one, so there's a little bit of glitch, but it's hard not to get
There's my
a one
glitch.
in there somehow. Well, there's no immediate reaction to you entering that floor, and as you look around, you see one door that's clearly marked kitchen, which should be on the back of just behind the cafeteria. And there's another one marked security, and then there's corridors going off in each direction there along the outer wall.
I am going to I'm gonna stand beside the door that says security. Just gonna stand there. At the ready for anything.
Yeah,
really.
Right. Do you stand right in front of it or to the side?
To the side, to the side.
To the side, okay.
Looking at the door that says security, is there any major sensors or any security measures that we can see?
No, there's a key card and number pad on the side of the door, but it's also a green light on it, so that the door looks to be unlocked.
Okay.
Is there a little bit of space underneath this door?
Yeah, like half a centimeter, and there's a little light shining out from under it.
Okay, Fenris is going to, as quietly as possible, get down on the ground and kind of peek underneath to see if he can see any shoes or
Shadows.
any feet.
You see floor because your angle of view is very limited, but you don't see any indication that there's someone in there.
Okay, I'll basically say that I'll tell the group that it doesn't look like anybody's in there, but I don't know if that means that they got the jump on us or not. And can I check? Does this door have any of those tripwire styled?
It does not.
Okay.
And you said it had a keypad?
Yes.
But it's on the
And
lock
there's
right now.
2 lights on it, one with a closed padlock that is dark, and then there's an open padlock which is lit up green.
Okay. Well, no time like the present. I'll go ahead and open it up and take a look inside.
Alright, as you do so, door opens and there's a noise, and a security guard shoots you with a taser.
Yeah, they do.
Ooh.
And let's see here. What was your armor?
Ooh.
Let's see. I got 3 with that, so that is a total of chameleon suit. But sorry.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So 11 or 12. Sorry, 12.
12. Okay.
And it also has non-conductivity 1.
Okay. You get to roll. Let's see. Let's do the math. 8 dice. 8d6.
Alright. 8d6. Yeah! Critical. No. Yeah.
You take 12 points of stun damage.
Oh.
Isn't that a whole box though?
Sorry, what?
Isn't that like a whole track?
Yup. The highest stun damage you can have is... Oh wait, you get to roll your body also, I forgot, sorry.
Okay.
It's armor plus
Oh,
body.
okay.
I get 5 more. Cool.
And if you have any adept powers that help in this case.
Fenris's jaws just dropped. He's like, oh,
No,
should have looked a little closer.
I'm not built for tanking. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, okay.
Okay.
Ooh.
So that makes it 8 points of stun damage then. Good grief, tasers are evil!
Like
Oh,
Harley just
I just
freezes as they're next to the door, like they freeze and they draw their katana and they're just ready.
Yeah, let's have a quick look at Velvet here. You have body 5, so that's 8 plus 4. You have 2 points of stun damage left, so you're still conscious.
My God.
But I rule that you fall to the floor from the shock because it's
Oh, yeah.
extensive. And that also means that you have -3 on all dice rolls that of action nature until you get that resolved.
Yeah.
Oh my
Perfectly
gosh.
understandable.
Oh.
Now
I
my dice
can't
are
believe
rolling
I
like my
rolled
dice.
6 hits on that shot.
Oh my God.
I can't believe I got like no successes.
Dice Maiden loves me and hates you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Iceman and I are having an okay night together.
Dice Maiden hates me. Avray tolerates me, and the other dice just.
Yeah, so Velvet just like stiffens and falls like a board to the ground. Just.
Oh. Harley's gonna think to themselves, well, there goes our apparently stealth guy.
Yup. I guess roll initiative.
Like, yeah.
Oh. Wait, how do we roll initiative in this game? Because this is my first time playing this.
You have an initiative rating, which is your reaction plus intuition. And that's how many dice you roll.
Okay.
I think for me that is 2
For me,
plus
that
3.
is 7. 76.
What is it again? Sorry.
Reaction plus intuition is your
Oh, gotcha.
initiative score.
That's right.
Oh my goodness. This is.
Woof. You convulse on the ground just a little bit faster.
I was born for eating floor.
Okay. This has 2 plus.
This isn't even my final form.
Not your final form. What's your final form?
Good.
Exploding into stardust?
Probably.
Dawn goes first, so you Do you have anything that enhances your number of actions in the round? Otherwise, you'll be spending this round getting back up on your feet, unless you want to take action laying down, like shooting from the ground or something.
Let's see. Things I have improved reflexes. 1. Let me double check. That just gives me an additional reaction point. So.
Okay.
Most of my things are designed to reflex unarmed combat.
Okay.
It doesn't look like I have anything that grants additional actions.
Okay. So do you want to try standing up, or do you have? Do you want to shoot him with your gun with gel rounds?
If I can, I'd like to try to roll to the side and kind of get up.
All right.
Try to get out of the main path of more shock of doom.
Yeah.
More shock of doom.
Yeah. You kind of roll over and scramble, crawl your way across the floor past Harley, who is next to go.
I'm gonna look down at Velvet. I'm gonna just. I'm gonna look down on Velvet and say, just stay there. I'm going to.
Stay.
I'm gonna go and charge towards the door inside. And what do I see? What am I facing
you
against?
see one lone security guard standing there with their taser pistol, and you have the initiative. You see here that moving in there is your first half action. You can make an attack if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I'm sorry, and then I'm gonna use my katana to slash.
Alright, so that is dexterity plus blades. That's 7 dice for you.
7 dice.
Let's see here, you have 6 in strength. I need to look up the damage code on this.
Arrow 7. 76. Oh my goodness, please do not fail me now. I am a street samurai.
No. Apologies for that.
Oh wait, sorry. There's actually a dice modifier on this. You have +1 because of your long arms, and +1 from your weapon's reach. So you actually get 9 dice.
9 dice. Okay.
Yes.
Nice.
We got a roll from Lucy.
Thank you, Lucy.
Thank
Thank you
Amazing.
so much for reroll. They are going to need it, I think, before this heist is through.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's 2 hits, and you have, let's see here, it's strength 6 plus 3 damage plus those 2, so that's 11 points of damage. And let's see, what armor did I give this poor guy? I did not give them armor.
Oh no!
Ha! Okay, so I did I just murder someone?
Almost.
So 3d6. Yeah, your katana comes down on his. You're right next to his neck and neatly cuts through the entire torso and out just before the hip, and he falls in 2 different directions. His insides very much outside all over the floor.
I'm going to just calmly clean my blade, and I will look at the body and I will say, "May your spirit rest in peace."
I promise I'll stay right here. I'm gonna stay right here. I promise.
First kill of the campaign. Well done.
I think this is like the first My guess is that this is the first time it's gone this south for our
This is most likely the first time Fenris has seen Harley fight.
Oh no.
Just like he's covered in blood at this point.
Yep.
Yep.
And
Yep. There's blood pretty much all over the place.
he's panicked. He's looking around, and then it's like, okay, I can't help
Like
that guy.
like if
I'm gonna go
Harley
back-
if Harley faces you right now, you're probably looking at a demon right now.
So he's going to look towards Velvet. And I have first aid skills. So can I try and get these taser spikes out of Velvet without causing more damage?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Alright. So I got 3 first aid. Would that be...
That was something.
That's a logic plus first aid.
Okay, so we're doing 96. Oops.
Yeah,
And
no problem. You get them out and take away 2 stun damage there. So let's see, that puts him back to only -2 on all dice rolls.
I am intensely aware of the fact that I am covered in blood right now. And I am going to you know what? I'll dig it. I'll let the blood cover me, and I'm gonna look behind me back at Velvet and Fenris and be like, well, here's your access to the security. Like,
Fenris
and when I turn to both of you, you're gonna see like this troll that is usually very, very good looking troll is now just covered. The whole front is covered in blood splatter. And they're holding a very sinister looking katana right now. Speaking calmly for some reason.
Velvet can kind of feel like a squeeze on his shoulder as like Fenris you can tell that Fenris is clearly like unnerved and has no idea what just happened. Like,
Oh, well, yeah, we should get to it. We don't have any time to wait.
yeah, not anymore. And he's gonna run into the security room and jack into the closed circuit system.
I mean, the guy died quickly. He probably couldn't even scream.
Well, we know he couldn't scream, but
I'm going while they're doing once they both run inside. I'm just gonna gently close the door again and stand in front of it,
All right.
physically barring the door right now.
As you do that, I'm going to roll 1d6 for no apparent reason.
That's not ominous at all. It's a good thing we have 2 rerolls right now.
It's a roll to see if the guy goes to heaven or hell. I'm sure of it.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely
I don't know if
where
2
though?
rerolls are
Because with the
While,
one,
Fenris is jacking in his equipment to the security system, you can all do a perception roll.
okay, perception roll.
I think I would be too busy.
I'm good at that.
Yeah, okay.
I'm good at that.
Too
perception.
focused, I should say.
Where is my perception? So my perception, do I need to add anything to this? Just my perception skill?
No, it's just a plain perception.
Okay. Hey!
All right.
Dice Maiden finally likes me a little.
Not me.
I didn't like the security guard apparently, but
Oh, that's with a minus 2.
a slight beeping sound, like beep beep beep, beep beep beep, 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 beep.
W-
And do you want to look around for where that noise is coming from, or do you?
Yeah. I want to see where
It
that's
seems to be coming from the security guard.
Okay, I'm gonna search his body. Is it his comlink?
It is not, but you find under his shirt sleeve on his left arm, there's a biomonitor. And it has started beeping. Because he has quite obviously flatlined.
Oh no.
Is anybody pointing this out?
I am going to call Fenris's attention. Fenris. Bio.
I reach to the back of my head and I flip on the head jammer to knock out any wireless communications devices. It's a comm device, right? So.
Yes, the head jammer is actually intended. You put it on someone's head to block
okay.
implanted.
I misunderstood how that worked. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I have
to clarify on that, but if any of you have any kind of jamming devices, otherwise,
I have maybe. I have an area jammer.
Perfect.
It's a rating 4.
Yeah, that's you can flip that on, and
nice.
well, the thing keeps beeping, but it should block out any attempts to send any wireless signals from it.
Yep, I'll just put it in his shirt pocket, pat him. There you go, buddy.
Is it the side that has the head or the side that doesn't have the head?
I don't know.
Because there's two sides. Maybe just the side that has the arm connected to the bio.
Yeah, that's the one without the head.
You'll be okay. There.
Fenris is trying to tune that out as he's just getting to work.
All right. You go to work there. Harley is standing guard, and Velvet is doing his damnedest to recover from the taser
just
shot.
breathing.
From the
Trying
taser?
to feel my fingers.
Yes. I'll be on mic here in just a moment, but we're gonna let Zach do his hacking rolls first.
Fair.
Okay. So I am going to be using my my stealth to bump up my sleaze, and I am going to be getting logged in there to make sure that it's not stealth, it's the other program. I have a program that lets me bump up my sleaze while I'm in.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. I don't remember what it's called.
Yeah, there are so many programs, so. But
there
I think
is.
It bumps me up to 12d6 or 14d6. It's hacking plus logic.
Wow.
It's 12, so 14d6.
Wow.
All right.
It's amazing.
Okay.
Nice.
That's right.
And you get into the system, and you are good for now. There's no digital security measures that are triggering at this moment, and you have in front of you have complete access to the security system in the museum. Cameras, alarms, security gates, internal communication with the other security guards, the works.
Yes.
Okay. First thing I want to do is try and find that bioscanner because it beeped a couple times. So I want to erase that mark or make it flag as like an error.
Right. Give me a let's see here. That would be a logic plus. I think.
Hardware, probably, or hacking.
Yeah, logic plus hacking, since you're trying to fake what kind of signal it is. And,
Okay. And is that using the erase mark tag, or?
Yeah, let's go with that.
Okay, so that gives me an additional die for that.
Yeah.
So
I
13d6.
wanted to say spoof, but that's 4th edition, not 5th edition, so...
Yeah. Alright, so 13d6. Hopefully we don't... There we go.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to make a little counter roll on that one. Yeah, you're good.
Okay. And I let them know that I have access to everything. That the museum's basically under, cybernetically at least, under my control for the moment.
Mm-hmm.
And I have now set up my base of operations so that they can continue on and I will monitor.
Yes.
Okay. First question I have is, are there any other security?
Yes, I'm going to run a full scan on any security that we might not know about.
Yes. There is 6 other security guards.
Okay.
What you can see in the system, there's 3 per floor.
Okay.
There has been an alert that has gone out, so they are probably on a high alert out there. There's also the entrance to each display wing has like a security gate that can come down, or rather come out of the wall and block it off. And similarly for the windows, can be physically blocked off with bars that come down.
Okay. Do these guards look like they communicate via text or open mic?
They have open mic, and it's all of their communications is routed through the security hub.
Okay. I was just wondering if we would be able to send a message to trick them. So I'm going to let them know the current guard locations.
Yep.
And tell them what I can see. And then I can activate anything that needs to happen from here.
Yes.
Alright, sounds good. So, how do we want to proceed? You said it was... The object is on the upper floor of the right wing?
Yes. I'm gonna pause you 3 there as you're in the museum and go to Mike. Because you hear some sirens. Yes. Mike hears some sirens off in the distance. How do you want to respond to that?
Just gonna try to connect to the comlink of Fenris, because I'm sure Fenris is the best at this. I'm just gonna put in the thing. We got sirens. The mechanical kind. Shit emoji.
I'll send him a message back and ask if it sounds like police or ambulance.
Wow, a good question.
It sounds like police.
Police. Hurry up.
Okay. That'd be difficult. I turn to the group and say, we got sirens incoming.
right.
Well, we better do this fast then. From what Fenris has told us, how many guards are we gonna encounter if we rush towards the African exhibit?
Yeah, that was my thought.
There's 3 on the floor you're on, and then as you're going up the stairs, there's another 3. Of course, they can move around and take up different positions, but that's where they're located right now.
Here's my question. What wings are they currently located in?
They are one in each of the wings, and then in the main hall, just in front of the cafeteria, there's one, and then the same space but upstairs. So if you consider the museum in like 6 sections,
There's
Can
one in
you-
each section.
you have wing, and then 2 central locations, and there's 1 in each.
Can you lock
Okay.
in the ones that are in?
I was gonna say, I think I can lock down 4, so you guys only have to deal with 2.
That would be great.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. Okay. We'll do that. I'm gonna activate all the electronic gates so that they slide closed.
Including the one going outside.
Windows and including the ones going outside that could theoretically connect to the target route.
So you're essentially creating that there when you step out of the employees only door, the 2 bottom floor wings are blocked off, and then the one you're not interested in on the second floor is blocked off.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So 3 of them will be shut down.
Yeah. Do you want the front doors one shut down also, or
Yeah.
the
The
Okay.
front doors as well.
front doors as well? Okay.
One way in, one way out. And that's the roof.
Yep. The roof access we just came from.
I'll look
All
over
right.
to Harley and say, so, and nod and say, are you ready for a run?
Yeah, let's go.
All right. So you burst out of the employees only door right next to the cafeteria. And as you do so, from around the the cafeteria serving counter around the corner, as you come out, there's a voice going, "Throw down your weapons!"
I am going to use my most intimidating presence and turn towards him, still covered in blood, and I'm going to... Basically, I'm gonna intimidate the guy with a shout.
All right.
Like a roar of some kind. I cannot do the
Oh,
roar. I'm so sorry.
That's fine. Save your voice. But because you are covered in blood and whatnot, you get +2 dice on your intimidation roll.
+2 dice, and I also have 6, so that's 8.
All right.
Oh my goodness.
This guy
Okay.
is... I don't even know
I
if
would
this guy
like to
can
point out
move.
that you rolled 3 6s,
Yep.
covered in blood and sprouting horns from your head that you're born with. So, yeah, he is absolutely utterly convinced that the devil has come for him, and he just hightails it towards the front doors and just hammers on them, trying to get the bars to move aside so he can get out. But
Am I seeing this on the camera?
yep, you are.
I will open those doors.
Okay,
What?
you let the poor guy out.
Yeah. I will then lock those doors.
All right. He just goes. You soon drop off the camera, but
Mike
let's
probably
see
sees
the weird
someone
figure
running away.
across the street and just doesn't stop to look for traffic. Just across the street and just bye.
Oh, he's gonna have a story to tell.
He's gonna be like, I think I'm gonna quit from the museum, guys. I think I saw a demon. I think one of the exhibits is haunted. Alright, and then I'm gonna turn to Velvet and I say, let's go! Move!
Yep, let's roll.
All right.
Oh my goodness. That was fun.
You make it up the stairs. And do you want to roll on a perception there before
Yes,
you head in to see where the guards might be right now?
I would like to. Perception. Perception.
For sure.
6.
I'm so good. That -2. Oof.
All right. You don't notice the guards as you're coming up the stairs. So presumably they're inside the African exhibit somewhere.
Okay. I am gonna turn to Velvet, remembering the fact that he got downed by one taser. Gonna say,
Yeah, I had no idea tasers were that evil, actually. I should have done the math on that.
yeah.
Stun
I'm gonna
damage is a thing in this, so
gonna look at Velvet. I'm gonna say, okay. Remember last time? You stay behind me, and I'm gonna go into the African exhibit first.
Understood. And I'm going to try to just stay silent behind them.
All right. Does Fenris want to check if he can see them and alert them where the guards might be?
yeah, I'm taking a look.
All right. You can roll me an observation also.
What is that?
That's intuition plus. I think it's called observation, or is it perception? I want to say observation all the time because I'm used to that from a different game.
Yeah,
That's perception.
I only have 3 then. Huh? It's not too bad. For how bad it could be. It's 1. I think what's happening is he's kinda looking, but he's calling Mike at the same time. So he's like getting ready, but he's like, I need to update Mike on this too.
Yeah. So you see one guard is hiding behind a display case right in front of the entrance to that wing. But you didn't spot where the other one is.
I let them know that there's a guy who's waiting to just get him as soon as they step in.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can see this display case, and you know that one of the guards is right behind it. You don't know where the other one is. How do you want to deal with this?
Shit. Velvet, I have a crazy plan. But
All right.
I like crazy.
so we know there's a guy in the display case. We don't know what the other one is. So I am going to make a run for it and draw out those guys, and then see if you can sneak past them.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Alright.
Crouch low and get ready to ninja sprint as fast as I can.
Alright.
Naruto running.
So I am going to just take because probably I can see this. I'm going to take the most central route, and I'm just gonna run.
All right. You're running straight ahead to round that display, and then are you?
I'm going to
try
run into the exhibit, but I'm gonna make sure I am diverting attention from the mask to a
Okay.
different part of the exhibit. So I'm gonna run
Okay.
in the direction away from the mask to give
That's
Velvet an
easy
opening.
enough because the mask is quite a bit. When you enter, it's like to the right quite a bit
Mm-hmm.
into the exhibit.
So I'm gonna run to the
But you
left.
could go like straight. You could go like straight ahead.
Okay, yeah, I can
Do
go
you
straight
want-
ahead.
Yeah, because then you're like perpendicular to the mask. So, do you just want to run past the guard, or are you gonna try to stop and attack
As
him?
soon as I get to the display where the guard is, I'm gonna stop there and attack.
Okay. Do you attack unarmed or with a katana?
Do I want to cause maximum chaos, or do I just want to cause minimal chaos? Chat, what do you think? Maximum chaos with more blood splatter, or
Oh, putting it to the vote, are we?
Oh my goodness.
do we want chaos, chat? Talk to me. Because it's so fun to cause maximum chaos. Honestly.
Yes. Also, don't forget that you actually have 2 rerolls right now, both from
I know,
from
I'm-
early from Wikipedia and from Lucy MPD.
I know, yeah, it's going well.
It is going pretty well.
If we forget
Actually-
the taser, yes, it's going flying.
It's going real well, so you know what? Let's just full samurai this bitch and let's attack with my katana.
All right.
Where is my how much do I roll for my katana again?
It's your melee
Mail
plus
blades.
blades. Sorry,
Blades
4
plus
plus 3 for dexterity,
7.
plus 2 for reach, both of your arms and the katanas. So
9.
yes.
Alright. 96. And is that gonna be
Yep, that's a hit.
okay?
And I get to roll 3d6 for his resistance. You get him good, but he actually survives your attack.
Barely.
Yes, barely.
Like what?
He's going
What
to
happened?
die, obviously, but
What happens
You-
now?
he was a little further away from the corner of the display than you thought. So it's just the end of your katana that cuts through his chest. And because you had a decent amount of glitches on your roll there, it continues into the display case and smashes it and knocks some ancient artifacts all over the floor. And he falls down. He tries to scream his best, but one of his lungs has just been cut in half. He's lucky you didn't get his heart in the process.
Is he?
Right under it.
Just his lung.
Well, he might be unlucky also, depending on your perspective, but he makes gargled attempts at screaming in pain and shock.
Where's the other guard though?
Hopefully leaving.
Hopefully running away.
So, well, I rolled my initiative for the guards, and they did not roll well. So it's Dawn here next. How do you proceed?
I am going to try to go as far forward as I can towards the mask, as low and quiet as possible.
All right, you stealth that way quite efficiently because you have a really good distraction right now.
You know, murder hobo
taking-
distraction is the best distraction.
It's certainly draws the attention, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So let's see here. How many dice do these guys have in general now? 66. Roll 6d6. Boom. From behind a display a little bit further away from you, from Harley, obviously, the remaining security guard pops up and shoots his taser at you. So you get to roll your armor.
Wait,
plus your body.
Who gets tasered?
You do.
Okay. Armor plus body. My armor right now is
You see, you had 18.
20.
plus-
20 plus 6. 26.
Yeah. 26d6.
Yep, 26d6.
Oh my
Whoa.
goodness.
Oh fuck!
Harley the Juggernaut.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You take 2 stun damage.
Oh,
Okay.
that's nothing, honestly.
Okay. 2 stun damage.
And he stands there looking at the wires trailing from his stun gun into you, and as you just turn around and like, seriously?
I am going to give him a grin, like an evil-looking grin, and I'm gonna chuckle.
That's perfect.
Is that all you got?
There's just enough light in this room, because they always need to see where they're going when they're patrolling, for you to see that his pants are turning just a little shade darker in the middle.
Sorry.
Oh no.
Mike gets a message and it just says Harley killed a man, and then about a minute later it just says 2, and then a second later it said probably 3.
So
Oh, that's
that's that round of combat. It's Harley again.
I'm going to step up as threateningly as I can in front of the guy who just tasered me. And I'm pretty sure my height weighs lends some to my intimidation, of course. And I'm going to get in front of him real close. Not even raising my katana. I'm gonna just get real close and I'm gonna whisper, "Run."
At the moment, Mike is like, how many does Velvet have?
And he runs. I'm not gonna make you roll for that because that's too absurd. He leaves at top speed.
That door unlocks and relocks.
And Mike
Yes,
should be
as
observing
he comes
this.
downstairs, and he sees, and he notices that the front door security gates are opening, and he's like, "Okay, yep." And he takes off.
I wonder if Mike can see this.
Combat's over. You can grab the mask.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll run over and grab the mask. It'll be like another stealthy mission.
Yeah, I think that went well.
As you grab the mask, you hear another beep 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 beep.
Of course.
And I roll 1d6 for no apparent reason.
Those elementals getting ready to come and mess up our day.
So,
Aye.
whenever you guys want to leave, I suppose you can, because you have the mask. Easily taken by smashing the glass and,
Was that
and
Was that
grabbing it.
beeping sound coming from the guard that's on the floor?
Yes. And he is not moving or making any noise anymore besides the beeping.
Alright.
Before we run out, I'm going to turn back to that guy I just killed again. And I'm gonna sheath my katana and I'm gonna put my hands together and I'm going to say a quick prayer and then say basically the Japanese equivalent of "May your soul rest in peace."
Perfect.
On the
I'm
way
going
through,
to
yeah.
send Mike a message and say, "Hey, get the car ready. Also, there's a blanket under the seat. Can you put it in Harley's chair? Blood takes a lot of time to get out."
Just gonna do that. Just gonna do that. I'm not even gonna ask questions. Max like, okay.
Yep, let's get out
We
of here.
had a plan. What happened? What happened?
It's just like the private message. It's like I imagine they're on the phone and he's like relaying this like in live.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it all went to shit. Everything went bad so fast.
The mattress is there. Just bring him.
All right.
I go and set up the rope.
All right. Do you go out through the roof or through the front doors?
I say we leave the way we came.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
So back up the stairs and through the curator's office. Up those stairs.
Fenris is already upstairs setting up the rope.
From the roof, do we see a lot of little blinking lights out front?
You don't yet,
Okay.
but you can hear sirens off in the distance.
Well, I mean, mission accomplished?
Sort of.
Down the rope.
Yeah.
Fenris goes without saying anything, just like
Yeah, I'll just start rappelling down the road.
super quickly repels. Yeah.
Okay, so everyone's already like in the van and know everything, right? We're safe.
Yep. And
I'm dispelling the armor.
Welcome back, Kobold Rampage, to the chat.
Okay.
hey,
Indeed, you need
Kobold.
around
You
2 minutes.
you just missed all the carnage. But just for context, the 8-foot troll with demonic looking horns is now looking like the devil of slasher films.
Yeah.
Like,
So the three of you, Harley, Mike, and obviously, and Fenris are piled into the van, and Velvet would be going for his motorcycle. I'm assuming that's
Yep.
in a different location.
Absolutely. Not
Alright.
quite as smooth as I was when I entered.
Yeah. And Fenris will shoot Velvet like a message over and just say, meet us at the neon hole in 2 days.
Sounds good. We should probably let things cool down.
Yep.
So Velvet gets away, no problem. But as you start driving off, police cars are rounding the corner of the block. And I like to point out that you're using your everyday van that you're rover that you're driving around legally, and it has license plates connected to your legal identity.
So my sin is fake. I have
That's
no...
fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fair.
I
To your
have a fake
illegal
license.
identity.
Yeah, I have a fake license and sin for specifically
Very
this
good.
reason.
Very good.
Very nice.
But as you drive off, they don't. Some of them stop outside the museum, obviously, but 2 police cars follow you, guys, in your rover.
I'm going
No,
since
you're
there
not
is
out
a
of the woods
blanket.
yet.
Since there is a blanket here, I'm gonna clean myself up of every speck of blood while this is going on.
Good call.
Oh yeah. So we're being chased by 2
And
police
also,
cars.
I'm gonna hide both my katana and my gun just under the seats.
I'm
Are
going
you not
to
going to shoot at the cops as they drive towards you?
I'm going to put my gun into my prosthetic leg compartment.
I am so tempted to just. There's 2 cars coming for us, right?
Yep.
Is there one, like, closer than the other?
They're about equally distant.
Fine.
One is slightly ahead of them, but they're driving next to each other on the road.
We have Harley covered in blood, so I'm not sure if stopping is that much of a good idea right now, but... do we want to be stopped?
Considering you just come from a murder theft scene...
Well, we were parked over a corner away, right? So... And we also don't have the mask, because Velvet has it.
Oh yeah, Velvet took that one. Right. So, yeah, you can be stopped, but considering the circumstances, it might be iffy if they decide to search the car because
and I don't want them to see our faces
or towel or whatever in the back there.
I'm just gonna tap on Ferry's shoulder and be like, "Take the wheel. I'm gonna take care of this."
Yep. He slides into the... Yeah, I should have bought a second car.
Okay, I'm gonna burn 1 edge for this.
All right.
But I want to ignite one of the cars.
Oh damn!
Wow.
I'm not letting these people catch on to us.
Wow.
Let's see here. That would be the inside of the car, really, because the car itself isn't really flammable, it being metal and all. But yeah.
But inside there's fuel.
Would it be even traceable to Mike if he does that?
It is astrally traceable to him.
But no physical, but nothing physical.
Nothing physical. No. How it will work is that forensic mage can examine the site after and see, okay, this is the magical fingerprint that was left behind, and if they see Mike later and examine his aura, they can say, it's that guy. But there's no actual physical evidence to be admitted in court in that. It's just the word of the medical forensic, the magical forensics guy.
So if police mage sees me, I just
can
need to take care of police mage.
and
not even court evidence. Okay.
Make it look like the car just combusted,
Yeah, you need to be able to see whatever it is you're setting on fire, so you can't set like the fuel tank on fire because you can't see that from where you are.
Okay.
But you can see through the windshield of the police car. You can see like the seats and the police themselves. And
I'm gonna set that man on fire. That man is on fire now. That man is gonna get on fire. I'm not letting him.
Like, it's spontaneous combustion, people.
Yeah, happens all the time.
So that's plus magic. Okay, let's see.
Yes.
Spellcasting 5, magic 6, 11 dice plus an edge.
All
that
right.
is 4, right? So 15.
Yep.
Okay, I'm burning. My burns. Okay, let's go. There we go. 4 successes and 3 ones.
Did you aim for one of the police officers or for like the car seat?
The driving one.
The driving police officer.
Yes.
All right. Let's see here. Roll. Would that be 4, 6? Oh damn! He's seriously on fire.
Oh no!
Like wow! He just there's just fire in the entire driver compartment, front seats of the police car. And
up the radio.
Obviously, when that happens, you kind of lose control over the vehicle. So Let's see here. Since Don, since you're not involved in this one, can you roll me a d12?
Absolutely. And that's a 9.
So he swerves, loses control, and the car swerves like 9 o'clock in the direction wise. So completely off to the side and crashes into a fire hydrant, breaking that, and then into a storefront window. But the other police car is still hot on your heels. And having seen what just happened, they're pretty sure that you are the ones responsible, and they're not gonna let up.
Okay.
Do it again.
I have one question. Is it possible to use blast as against an object?
Oh, let me check here because I need. There are 2 different ones that are.
Is line of sight?
It's indirect, yes. Yes, it is possible.
Okay, so the next car is getting blasted on the inside. Or the like windows is gonna go boom, and I'm gonna try to just get that guy out of our side. If anything, I'll have to
Alright.
burn them again. But before I do, I wanna showcase a little bit of my repertoire. Okay.
Yes, I forgot to ask earlier what force rating you cast your fire at, so we just skip that for now. But it's important for your blast spell how much damage it does. So, how much force do you want to put in? That's the base damage, and it also determines if you roll what you roll on your resistance to magic drain, which I also forgot with the ignition spell.
That's fair. What's the maximum? 6? I can put.
You can put it as high as, well, I would say as high as 12 because that's the highest magic rating you can have. But if you go over 6, if you suffer drain damage, it's going to be physical instead of stun.
So what I can do, right, is I'm gonna try to do it at 12 to get to one-shot them in stun.
All right.
I'm going all out.
Yep.
Okay. So lead me on this concert of destruction. My first is a die is 12d6, right?
Yeah, it's your magic 6 plus your spell casting, which is 5, so that's 11 dice you roll. And if you want to spend any more edge on it, obviously you can add another 4 dice.
I will. It's final. This is important. I need to prove something here. Okay, so 15d6, right? Okay, here comes. Fuck, that was terrifying. Do we have any rerolls left?
We have 2. No one used a reroll.
Yeah, that's a good time to use one.
Yeah, because I don't want to explode myself. I want to explode these other guys. Yes, much better. Okay.
All right. That's some significant damage, and much like you had expected earlier, all the windows in the car just blast outwards in little pieces, and the police officers inside just slump over as they go off in. Dawn, can you roll me another d12?
Yep, most definitely.
Oh.
They fall hard on the driver falls hard on the wheel, turn and to the side, turning the car, making it spin out, and it goes crashing in the building behind you as you drive off.
Okay, that was 12 drain though. How can I resist that?
Now you have 12 drain to resist, because I think that one was just force. Yeah. So you roll your logic plus your willpower.
Mm-hmm.
That's 9 dice to resist these 12 physical damage, which if you don't succeed on this, you will die.
Oh no.
Yep.
Do you want to spend an edge for extra dice?
Gosh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. It's 9 plus 4, 13, right?
That's 13, yes.
Okay.
You resist
More successes.
4 of these, so that's 8 damage you take. And
No
let's see,
pressure.
what is your body? Yeah, you would have 2 physical hit points left after
Okay,
that.
so I'm just like, keep driving,
Yeah,
keep driving.
Ooh.
you careful. You manage to get your point across about keep driving as blood starts seeping from your eyes, your ears, your nose,
Okay.
and you feel a lot of pain inside. Also, like someone punched you inside your chest, but you are still alive.
Okay. Tell me they're not following us, please.
Are they? I'm gonna look. I'm gonna
Harley!
look. I'm gonna look around. Are there any more people following us?
You don't see any more cars following you,
Okay.
but
Just crying blood over here.
I will ask Fenris for a driving test,
Okay.
which is a reaction plus pilot ground.
Oh, I forgot. I changed that. Crap.
Oops.
Okay.
Okay.
So I meant to have these 3, but anyways, that's fine. I don't have it anymore. It's fine. So I'm gonna burn an edge
All right.
Okay.
so that we aren't only rolling 2. So that's 6. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Nicely done.
Thank you, Dice Maiden.
You take some various detours and just random driving through some alleys into the worst part of town, back into the better part of town, back and forth a little bit just to make sure there's no pursuers. But you're pretty sure you have shaken any pursuits.
Do we have a typical spot that we go to lie low at first?
I don't think you picked out one, but
We can just stay in the neon hole for like couple rounds and then be like, yeah. I think.
So I have runner hangouts as an intuition, like a knowledge. Is there another one that's not the neon hole that's relatively close? Maybe in a different district?
yes, you can go into Redmond, and there's a good common entrance to the Orc Underground there, where since that is kind of like off the grid and its own society and a society onto itself, it's fairly easy to hide out down there, at least short term. If you're not an orc, you can hide out there like forever.
Yeah, you know, would I know someone?
Oh, you would absolutely know someone.
Like I was just gonna say, yeah, let's go. Yeah, head over there, Fenris. We can hide out with this guy I know.
Oh, actually, I would probably know too, because there is a troll Shadowrunner that I know who helped me get started. So
Yeah. You make your way into Redmond and park your car, which you may or may not want to keep.
I'm gonna change over all the data so that it goes back to my legal licenses.
All right. Sounds good. Sounds good.
The car wasn't damaged, so it's not any more noticeable than the other thousands of rovers out there. It's like the most common car.
It's fairly common, yeah. That's true. And you make your way down under the streets of Seattle to the Orc Underground, which is a combination of abandoned subway tunnels, underground parking garages, and otherwise just sub basements that no one looks into, including also new expansions that they're just digging under the ground with no real concern for where the tunnel goes, as long as it expands the underground for some for gameful purposes. And you get, through your contacts, you're directed to Big Bess's Rhino Burgers, which has a safe room in the back where you can lay low for a day or two.
Yeah.
Which still gives you plenty of time to arrange a drop-off with Mr. Johnson.
Okay.
Yep. As soon as we're relatively safe, I'm going to contact Velvet. And
All right.
it's just a message that'll say, "You okay?"
Yeah, I seem to be fine.
All right. See you in 2 days. Neon Hall.
Sounds good.
Okay, so one thing I want to do while we're here, and I know we have some distance now, is I want to re-hack in to the security system now that I have it established from the museum.
Uh-huh.
And once I'm in it, I am going to factory reset it to scrub all footage and all traces. So
Okay. That's no problem, since you still have that access, so that's fine.
yeah, and I mean, like, I'll also factory reset that device. Whatever it was, I've
You left
lost that.
behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, just blanket.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Good call. Because that's obviously something that Lone Star's rent-a-cops would have a look at.
And you know what? What else can I do? Like the
Little help. just dying. Don't worry.
I'm gonna send a message to Rig, my black market arms dealer, to meet me at the Orc Underground, at this diner.
Big Bess's Rhino Burgers. All
Yeah.
right.
And I'm gonna turn to Fenris. Do you want your thing changed too?
Yeah, I'd love it changed.
I'm sure Rig can hook us up with something new.
All right. Rig gets back to you and like, yeah, see you in 2 hours.
Alright. 2 hours. Okay, what do you guys want change? Anything you want exchange in the black market?
I'm just looking
Painkillers.
I'm gonna send a note to Rig. Bring meds.
Yeah, there's a shaman, street shaman healer down there whose services Mike can avail himself of.
That's
Would
Be able to patch him up a little bit from that monster drain he resisted.
I also do have a street doctor that I am familiar with. He's not in this area though. That's the only thing.
Yeah,
Who knows about me being a Shadowrunner? That's the only thing. So
yeah. Most things in the Orc Underground, because this is a big community. There's like thousands of people down here with businesses and so on and
Yeah.
everything. It's a lot of it is works on a no questions asked basis,
yeah.
gotcha.
because it's a sanctuary for, by and large, for orcs, obviously, who suffer a lot of prejudice and a lot of violence up above. So if someone comes down and is hurt, they don't ask any questions about that, for example. They're just like, all right, you need patching up. Let's take you to the proper healer. And there's a lot of them down there that also are professional Shadowrunners, so people have very specific cases of amnesia at specific times.
Yep. We don't know each other. We've never seen them. We've never even
Exactly.
nothing. I know nothing. Who? What? I didn't see anyone.
Nothing like that. So 2 days pass by. Rig comes down and is able to replace any gear or change any gear that you want.
Yeah, I'm swapping out my whole gear.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. You don't get full value, obviously, because yours is used, and there's going to be blood traces on it, even if you wiped it off. So,
Yeah.
But it says that you can work those details out later, because you have a good working relationship.
Of course.
So it's time to go back to the Neon Hole, unless someone has something else to do, and get in contact with your Johnson and set up a meet.
Alright. Apart from exchanging my whole gear, I don't think I have anything.
All right. Anything for the rest of you?
Just
No.
No, not really.
No.
Okay. All right. You find yourselves once again in the back room of the Neon Hole, or one of them, anyways. Back rooms, not one of the Neon Holes.
Yeah. That's a different one.
Yes. Okay. And you're calling up Johnson, who looks exactly the same as he used to. So, I am assuming you have good news for me.
Hello, Mr. Johnson. Why, yes. We have your requested item.
Excellent. I will arrange a drop-off in the Docks District, Warehouse 11. You will see a fairly large orc fellow down there. Has a pink mohawk for some reason. Easy to see, but that's actually handy in this situation, because you will be able to spot him. And he has your payment, and you just hand over the mask to him, and he will hand the cred sticks with your 7,000 each to you.
Sounds good.
And we'll take it from there.
Alright, it was nice doing business with you, Mr. Johnson.
Likewise. You may expect a call from me in the future, or through your excellent fixer friend.
Of course. We will be waiting. Though maybe next time with a little more information, maybe.
Possibly. We'll see what we have. And with that, he gives his goodbye and fades out of the virtual room. Much as he said, the orc with the neon pink mohawk is very easy to find outside Warehouse 11. And the exchange goes smoothly. He has a briefcase in which he shows you 4 cred sticks, not 7.
7 cred sticks? Okay.
No, 4 cred sticks, which when you check them has 7,000 million on them each. Since it's cred stick, it's essentially like paying you in cash. It's not traceable.
Mm-hmm.
It's clean money. No worries about using it.
All right.
Gotcha.
And he takes the mask off your hands and puts it in a briefcase, another briefcase, and he walks off. And that concludes this very first Shadowrun mission for you guys.
Oh.
Okay, everyone.
Woo!
We all live.
Oh wow.
So,
Oh,
surprise!
I'm going
Surprise to
to-
my Shadowrunner team. I kill people.
me
Yeah.
too.
I did not anticipate it going like that. So
yeah, that was a good run. I will be working out experience for you guys here later because I'm too tired to do that right now.
totally
Fair.
fair.
Alright, so fair.
But I'm going to do experience after each completed mission, not after each session.
Cool. I like
so-
that.
And
Right.
in the coming week here, you are free to spend your new money there on gear or services you think you might need.
It's gonna be fun.
Just put it in your character sheets and like under a heading, I want to buy this, and then I'll check it to make sure that everything's on the go.
Gotcha.
Awesome. Great.
All right. So,
Yeah.
well, thank you everyone for
Yes.
watching us.
Thanks for joining
I
us.
hope you had as much fun as we seem to have. I had a great blast, anyways.
Yeah.
And,
I'm so glad Mike Burns exists.
I was worried for a second there.
Aren't you glad you have a troll samurai with you?
Indeed.
Uh,
So, do any of you have any self-promotions you want to do before we cut the stream?
Okay.
The one. No, you forgot Phoenix.
No, yeah, I was just gonna say, for everyone who stuck around with our Shadowrun mission, thank you very much, and tune in tomorrow, 10 a.m., because we have Overworld coming up, which is a 5e homebrew world created by the one and only Noise, which is our Mike Burns down here, and
Hello.
it's a really kooky, kind of very interesting world. I'm sure every D&D fan right here would be absolutely excited by this. And I'm gonna let excuse me, I'm gonna let Noise give the brief about the world before we all do our final goodbyes and promotions.
Hello, everyone. First of all, I want to thank Shadowfriend, and thank you for watching us, for everything that has been going on the past 4 hours. Not only that, I want to thank Phoenix for dragging me into this project. I want to thank Zach because finally we're in a project.
Finally playing a game together.
Yeah. I want to thank Don for joining in the last minute because you were needed. That
Oh yeah.
despite what the taser said, the taser is wrong.
The taser is wrong.
As per that, I will say Overworlds is a little 5e campaign with some homebrew mechanics that are being discussed right now and developed as we talk. It's not too much different from the core game that you know and love, and all the good stuff is still there. And it's a little love letter to world building and how a different world is defined by its own personality rather than anything logical like culture or terrain. Having said that, one last announcement. I'm still writing the ASMR, so please bear with me. Everyone who's here for that. That being said, Phoenix, the ball is back to you.
Alright, so yeah, you heard it there. Noise is also an ASMR voice actor, so if you enjoy the subtle tones of his voice, feel free to drop a like, maybe follow him, and if you really enjoy the roleplay, Shadowfriend, Noise and I have our Ko-fi links right down the chat. Please give any tip that you can. It really does help. Because this is, yeah, every single dollar will help towards improving our production as well. And we'll go to social plugs. Since I'm already talking, I'm gonna start. So hi again, everyone. My name is Phoenix Writes TV here on Twitch. Sometimes I stream V-Rising. Sometimes I will probably stream something else, but not sure what yet. Please feel free to follow me on Twitter, where I'm most active with all of my updates. You can probably comment on whatever I'm doing right now, and I will reply to you. Also, yeah, again, I have a Ko-fi account, Twitch, and all the good stuff. And I am your stream producer here on Fool's Moon Entertainment Inc. as well. So I am the crazy person who does not sleep and makes sure that everything is running. So, thanks guys, and I'm gonna let my colleagues here introduce themselves. Let's start with Don.
Alright. Well, I'm Don, or part of the co-host of Damn Good Games. You can find us on Twitter at GamesDam. We do a podcast, which is tabletop RPG tips and a lot of talk about that and various systems. We're doing a lot of indie tabletop RPG live plays on our Twitch, which you can find at Damn Good Games. And we are also heading up a West Marches game for our Damn Good Games Patreon members, which is great for people who want to play D&D but can't get stuck or nailed down to a specific schedule. It allows you to jump in and jump out with a mission pace. Yeah, that's pretty much what I got.
I guess that leaves me. Hi everybody, I'm Zach. I am the creator of Schedule for Launch, which is a podcast to discover indie games and other indie products for music. It's mostly tabletop role-playing games, though. Not a whole lot going on with me. Got a lot of stuff coming out soon. Oh, I totally forgot. I just finished up making my own game on a game jam. That's silly and fun. You play as a bunch of goblins trying to document people, but it's kind of like White Wilderness, if you know that Disney film that created the lie about lemmings. So you get to
awesome.
do that. You get to do that with people. It's very
That's
fun.
amazing.
So that's called Humans: Life Above the Dirt. You can find that on Itch. And oh gosh, what else? I'm also on another stream on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I join SDG Creatives, the creators of Veil of the Void, for the stream Tale of the Void, where I play a character named Arai, who is not at all like Fenris. He is a loser, a huge loser and a punching bag, and I love him a lot. He's a spaceship captain who nobody respects.
That sounds amazing.
That sounds
It's very
great.
fun. That's available on all streaming platforms as a podcast too. So if you're
that's
cool, that comes
amazing.
out bi-weekly. Yeah, our audio quality jumps up a lot after episode 4.
Oh, that's all right.
I feel that pain.
It sucked. Starting out sucked.
It always does.
But yeah, you can join me over there and my other friends as we play through Veil of the Void, which is a really cool sci-fi fantasy setting or system.
Nice.
Nice. All right, Shadowfriend, do you have any last words?
Yes. Just like I tuned in to Overworld's game last Sunday and dropped an earthquake on all of you for my croissants, I have enough croissants to do another GM intervention.
I do as well.
Oh my god.
We're all gonna suffer together. Don't worry.
I think this is the session where I finally roll a new character.
So definitely tune in to see that and see what happens and see what I might do
Ooh.
to
Worth it. It's so worth it.
Zach, to Phoenix Wright, and to Kobold Rampage, who will be playing.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, let's see what's gonna happen. Well, seems like all of our promotions and our threats are over with.
Indeed they are.
Yes.
And so once again, thank you guys for tuning in with us, and please go ahead and like and follow all of our socials. And we will see you tomorrow for Overworlds. Bye.
Bye.
Later.
Bye.